Welcome back to Nature Moment, a thrilling journey into the world of nature. Here, two lion kings relentlessly fight to protect their pride amidst a terrible famine, a brutal drought, and enemies lurking in the shadows. Deep in the Haro region of the Okavango Delta, two dominant male lions rule over a pride that stands on the brink of collapse. A prolonged drought has turned their territory into barren land, where water and food have become precious commodities. But the danger doesn't just come from nature, it also comes from rival lion prides. The survival battle of the Okavango Delta lions, where the harsh nature is unforgiving to the weak. Okavango, known as the Jewel of the Kalahari, is a vast inland delta in Botswana, spanning over 8,500 square miles during peak flood season. What makes this place unique is that the water from the Okavango River doesn't flow to the sea, but spreads across the Kalahari Desert, forming a vibrant and diverse wetland ecosystem. This special ecosystem has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. All thanks to the Okavango River, which originates in Angola, flowing over 1,000 miles before spreading into a network of channels, lagoons, and small islands. Every year, from November to April, rains from the Angola highlands flow in, causing the Okavango River to rise. It takes several months for the water to reach Botswana, transforming the delta into a vibrant paradise in June and July. When the water reaches its peak, the delta awakens, becoming home to thousands of wild animals. Each year, the flooding of the Okavango Delta sustains the lives of over 200,000 large mammals, including elephants, hippos, and lions, along with providing a habitat for over 400 bird species and countless fish, amphibians, and reptiles. The biodiversity here is a wonderful testament to nature's marvel, with habitats ranging from permanent wetlands to seasonal flooded grasslands and dry, sparse forests. The Okavango Delta is not just a biological sanctuary, but also a place where every creature, from the mighty to the tiny, plays a part in the eternal cycle of survival in the ecosystem. Under the vast sky, herds of elephants move between flooded areas, hippos silently wallow in lakes, and lions lie in wait among the grasses, creating a harmonious scene that only nature can orchestrate. Here, every season brings a new story of life and death, where creatures fight to survive, but also find a miraculous connection with one another in the endless food chain of nature. Okavango is not only a wildlife paradise, but also a global hotspot that attracts the attention of wildlife documentary filmmakers. However, the lush beauty of this delta is under threat. Climate change and upstream water management could disrupt the delicate balance that has nurtured this ecosystem for thousands of years. Nevertheless, the Okavango Delta remains a spectacular stage where predators and prey engage in an endless survival dance. Specifically, the Lion Pride's territory is located in the heart of Okavango, spanning over 460 square miles, with small islands and flooded grasslands, making it one of the most densely populated areas in southern Africa. The abundant water and rich prey, such as Cape buffalo, antelopes, and smaller species, have turned this area into a life-and-death battleground. Before the two dominant male lions arrived, this territory was engulfed in prolonged power struggles. The instability had caused the lion pride to almost go extinct, with no lion cubs born for over a year. By decisively taking control of the territory, they brought stability to the pride. The miraculous event occurred. In just 6 months, 6 lionesses gave birth to a total of 13 cubs. The first 2 lionesses welcomed 5 cubs in December, signaling a hopeful new beginning. In the following 3 months, 3 more lionesses gave birth to 8 additional cubs, bringing the total to 13. When the cubs reached 3 months old, they began eating meat, significantly increasing the food demands of the entire pride. An adult lion requires between 11 to 15 pounds, 7 kilograms of meat each day, while the 13 newborn cubs demand an additional 195 pounds, 88 kilograms of meat with each successful hunt. This places immense pressure on the 6 lionesses, forcing them to hunt continuously every 3 to 4 days. To meet these demands, the lionesses often target large prey like African buffalo. However, these buffalo are not easy opponents. They move in large herds, ranging from 400 to 500 individuals, and each adult weighs an average of about 1,000 pounds, 450 kilograms. A successful hunt can provide enough food for the entire pride for 5 to 7 days, but the risks are always present. With sharp horns and incredible strength, African buffalo can inflict fatal injuries on lions. According to statistics from the Kakan area, the success rate of lionesses hunting African buffalo is only about 20% to 25%. But thanks to years of experience and remarkable coordination, the 6 lionesses in the pride are considered skilled hunters. Every hunt is a testament to the pride's ingenuity and strategy. In their attacks, they often try to separate a buffalo from the herd, targeting the weak or injured. Interestingly, instead of focusing on the young, they usually concentrate on the mother buffalo. This strategy not only ensures a more abundant food source, but also helps the lion cubs learn hunting skills. Typically, in lion prides, the feeding order is determined by hierarchy. The dominant male eats first, followed by the lionesses, and then the cubs. However, in the Kakon area, the abundance of food during the summer has loosened this order. Adult lions and cubs often eat together, creating a rare image of unity in the lion world. But nature always finds ways to challenge even the strongest prides. As summer fades into winter, food becomes scarce, and the buffalo herds, the pride's main food source, begin to move out of the territory. At this point, the pressure mounts on the pride. Their success rate may drop below 20%, forcing them to hunt smaller prey like antelopes or increase hunting at night. The dominance of the two dominant male lions has brought a period of stability and strong growth for the pride at Junction. In the first year, the survival rate of the cubs reached about 80%, a number far exceeding the average in the lion world. This laid the foundation for the pride's strong expansion, helping them solidify their dominance in the territory for at least 5 to 6 years, until new challengers appeared. Junction is not just a lion's territory, it is also a symbol of resilience and adaptability in the natural world. This is where the story of strength, intelligence, and unity in the wild becomes an inspiration for nature lovers. But what will happen when the dry season tightens its grip on the Okavango Delta? With an area spanning 8,500 square miles, it can quickly transform from a thriving wetland into a barren battleground where every creature faces a life-or-death decision. Fight to maintain territory or risk everything to survive. Are you curious about how the lion pride in Junction will overcome this challenging test? Share your thoughts in the comments to discuss and explore further with Nature Moment. What we've just witnessed is only a small piece of the grand survival story at the Okavango Delta. This journey into the wild is filled with countless wonders waiting to be discovered. Join us as we step into the mysterious world of the wild to learn more. In the Okavango Delta, the changing seasons are not only a tale of nature, but also a brutal fight for survival. Follow the Junction lion pride as they face their greatest challenge in their journey to protect their territory and survive amid the pressures of food scarcity. Each year, the Okavango Delta experiences a special flood cycle, peaking around May to July. But when the dry season lasts from August to September, rainfall decreases, leaving the once lush flooded grasslands barren under the scorching heat, with temperatures often exceeding 95 degrees Fahrenheit. For the Junction pride, this change is a disaster. During the rainy season, the pride thrives thanks to large herds of African buffalo, each weighing up to 1,900 pounds, enough to feed the entire pride for a week. But when the grasslands dry up, These buffalo herds migrate to greener pastures, leaving the Kakan pride's territory empty and desperate. The consequences of hunger are evident in every member of the pride. The adult lions, who need between 11 to 15 pounds of meat each day, have become thin and weak. The lion cubs, once playful and full of energy, are now lethargic and exhausted from lack of nutrition. The pressure to hunt falls heavily on the lionesses, the pride's main hunters. Each failed hunt only deepens their despair, pushing the pride's survival instincts to their breaking point. In the midst of their hunger, the Kakan pride faces a tough decision: continue starving in their territory or risk invading rival lion territory to find prey. Territory is sacred to lions, and such invasions often lead to violent conflict. In a tense moment, the Kakan pride approaches the border of a rival pride. The growls and roars from both sides make the dry air feel like it's about to explode. Tension reaches its peak when the Kakan lionesses attempt to attack a herd of buffalo grazing near the border. It's clear that what's inevitable will happen. A fierce battle erupts, revealing the brutal and vivid reality of wildlife. Have you ever been fascinated by the hunting tactics of lions? If so, comment 1 to share your passion and curiosity about the wild animal kingdom. These territorial conflicts often leave heavy consequences. Both sides typically suffer many injuries, but the Kakan lion pride consistently proves superior with their tactics and incredible endurance. However, as the dry season grows more severe, the dangers from food scarcity far outweigh the threat of battles. For the lion cubs, the consequences of hunger are especially severe. At 3 months old, they begin eating meat, but if hunts fail, their growth and health are severely impacted. According to studies, 50% of lion cubs do not survive their first year, and the mortality rate spikes during the dry season. In the Kakan pride, nearly half of the cubs showed signs of malnutrition, weak and unable to keep up with the pride. This makes them easy targets for opportunistic predators like hyenas, which are also struggling during the dry season. As the dry days stretch into weeks, the Okavango Delta becomes harsher than ever. Water levels reach rock bottom, and even small water holes turn into battlegrounds among the animals. Zebras, elephants, and antelopes crowd around the dwindling water sources, while predators like lions and hyenas lie in wait for their opportunity. For the cock and lion pride, each hunt has now become a gamble. The buffalo, an important food source for the pride, are dangerous prey with sharp horns that can cause fatal injuries. But thanks to years of experience, the seasoned lionesses of Kakan have proven their remarkable coordination. They carefully separate the weaker buffalo from the herd, ensuring that every risk is worth the reward. During the harsh dry season, when prey becomes even scarcer, the Khan pride sometimes has to accept scavenging from smaller predators like cheetahs or hyenas. However, even eating leftovers is fraught with risks. Hyenas, known for their cunning and pack coordination, often return to claim their meal, turning these encounters into a dangerous game. The dry season not only depletes food supplies, but also leaves an indelible mark on all species. For the Kakan pride, survival requires not just strength, but unity and adaptability. When the first rains arrive at the end of October, the Okavango Delta begins to come back to life. The barren land awakens, transforming into a paradise for animals with the return of water and prey. Although the Kakan pride may decrease in number after the dry season, their resilience is a powerful testament to the strength and indomitable spirit of lions, the top predators in Africa's food chain. Under the golden afternoon sun, the Kakan lions lie hidden in the tall grass, their golden coats blending with the savanna's colors. Every movement, every gaze exudes patience and unwavering focus. They are waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Everything begins when the lead lioness, with her sharp amber eyes, locks onto a target, a lone calf, separated from its herd, busy using its trunk to forage for tender branches. The calf's soft skin and clumsy movements make it the perfect target. Completely unaware of the looming danger, the calf continues to enjoy its meal. With a low growl, the lioness signals. The pride moves swiftly, surrounding the calf from all sides. The breeze gently rustles the grass, carrying a sound like a warning. As they get closer, the lions pounce simultaneously. The roar of the lions shatters the quiet atmosphere, sending the entire elephant herd into a panic. However, in the chaos as the lions charge, the calf thrashes wildly, using its long trunk as a weapon to fight back. The calf's cries quickly attract the attention of the adult elephants. They rush to the rescue, their sharp tusks like spears, ready to defend the young member of the herd. The lion's roars blend with the elephant's frantic calls, creating a terrifying symphony of survival. Each kick from the adult elephants could injure or kill a lion. Overwhelmed by the immense pressure, the cock and pride is forced to retreat, carrying with them wounds and disappointment. This failed hunt left a profound lesson for the cock and pride. They realized that the elephant's enormous strength, armored skin, and coordinated attacks are forces they cannot ignore. Traditional tactics no longer work against such a formidable opponent. They decided to change, seeking out new, more flexible approaches and using their intelligence to defeat their foes. The next hunt would not just be a battle of strength, but also a test of intellect and creativity in strategy. Instead of a direct attack, the pride began to adjust their tactics. They began to observe their opponents, searching for weaknesses in areas like the eyes, nose, or rear legs. Every member of the pride plays an important role, from distracting the prey to delivering direct attacks. With each failure, the cock and pride grew smarter and more sophisticated. They not only gained a better understanding of elephant behavior, but also learned how to use the terrain and weather to their advantage. Every failure was not just a lesson, but an opportunity to refine their skills, increasing their chances of survival in the harsh Okavango environment. The vast grasslands and deep blue skies here are not only a magnificent natural canvas, but also a stage for life and death battles. From the lion's hunt to the persistence of the elephants, every moment reflects the harsh life cycle and the beauty of nature. Okavango not only tells the story of nature, but also reminds us of our shared responsibility to protect the world's wild wonders.
This world. The strong dominate, don't they? To protect their position, they readily take innocent lives.
Then they live like heroes.
Each born entity has different values and a mission. As a king, you must protect your kingdom. Behind the sacrifices lies an intense life.
Savagery into norm!
Now I must fulfill my mission. And the circle of life.
a weave away, weave away, a weave away.
From the complex social hierarchy to the sophisticated tactics of hunting, from the majesty of the alpha males to the arduous journey of growing up of lion cubs, every moment contains a story of constant conflict between majesty and the harsh challenges of nature. Join Nature Moment in this world, where things are never as simple as they seem. Lions, the kings of the savannah, are not only majestic creatures with outstanding manes, but also a masterpiece of evolution. Every detail of their bodies, from the massive manes of males to their muscular bodies, has a clear purpose, helping them survive and dominate. The mane, in particular, is not only an aesthetic element, but also an important tool in asserting status. The thickness and color of the mane can reflect the strength and age of a lion. Male lions with dark, thick, and sturdy manes are often powerful warriors with outstanding health and rich fighting experience. In addition to their massive appearance, this mane also has another important function, protecting the neck and head in life and death battles with other male lions. When fighting for control of territory, the mane acts as a natural shield, helping to minimize damage in brutal confrontations. In particular, thick manes also help male lions become formidable opponents in the eyes of enemies, making them not dare to attack easily. Meanwhile, female lions have a much smaller and more agile body. Thanks to their mannerless bodies, they can move flexibly and quickly, an extremely important factor in hunting. This helps them surround and take down prey effectively. And not only that, their pounces are also extremely powerful, enough to subdue large prey such as antelopes or zebras. With strong legs and sharp claws, they are unbeatable hunters. Whether male or female, all lions have an indispensable weapon: sharp teeth. The fangs are longer than 7 centimeters and can easily penetrate the flesh of enemies or prey. When you see a lion hunting, you can imagine their strength, right? And while lions can easily attack large prey, they also face great challenges when defending their territory and maintaining their power. So what do you think about the constant fighting of lions? Can you stand up to the challenges they face in the wild? The lion's sense of smell and vision are extremely important tools for their survival and hunting. The lion's vision is specially adapted for the night. While many animals reduce their activity at dusk, lions become more active and deadly than ever. Their eyes have a layer of cells called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light and enhances their ability to see in the dark. This allows lions to detect the slightest movements even in the dark, which gives them a huge advantage when hunting over prey that cannot see as well. In addition to vision, lions also have impressive hearing. Their ears are flexible and can rotate in all directions to hear sounds from a long distance. This is an important skill that helps them detect noises from nearby animals, even when they are hiding in tall grass. Especially during group hunts, the ability to hear and sense sounds from all directions helps each lion in the pride synchronize their movements, minimizing errors and increasing the chance of success. The physical structure of lions is also a good example of perseverance and energy conservation. Unlike predators that have to chase prey for a long time, such as jackals, lions are designed to make short but powerful attacks. With their muscular hind legs, they can make extremely powerful jumps, covering a long distance in just one jump. When they charge at prey, they use all their strength, but after those attacks, they need time to recover, explaining why they often rest throughout the day. This is an energy-saving strategy because in such a harsh savanna, every calorie consumed must be carefully calculated. Lions are unique among big cats in that they form complex and coordinated social systems. A pride can consist of 10 to 40 individuals, with a clear hierarchical structure where kinship, roles, and alliances are vital for survival. Interestingly, it is not the male lions who are the core of the pride, but the female lions. Closely related females, often sisters, mothers, and cubs, form the backbone of the pride. They develop deep bonds over time and cooperate with each other, helping the pride overcome difficulties and survive. It is this cooperation that helps the female lions complete complex hunts. Coordinating together to hunt requires absolute precision and synchronization, skills that are honed over many years. Male lions, although playing a supporting role, are equally important. A group of 2 to 4 males will work together to protect the pride, ensuring safety and defending the territory from threats from other prides or competing predators such as hyenas. These males patrol the borders, roar, and engage in fierce battles to protect the territory. But interestingly, the existence of a male in a pride is not always sustainable. As younger male lions appear, they may replace older males, a constant change in the social structure of the pride. The life of a lion pride is not without fierce competition, especially when young male lions emerge, eager to gain leadership. When a group of young male lions approaches the pride, a confrontation is likely to occur. If the new male lions win, the older male lions will have to leave the pride, and the winners will take over. First, the new leaders will have to assert their authority, not only over the other males, but also over the female lions. They will do this to ensure that the next generation of female lions will carry on their bloodline. This process is sometimes accompanied by a gruesome but not uncommon practice in the animal kingdom: cub killing. New male lions will kill the cubs of the old leader to destroy the rival's bloodline. This will cause the female lions to quickly have a new reproductive cycle, thereby ensuring that all future cubs will carry their genes. This is not just a power struggle, but also a powerful and brutal survival strategy. Do you think this reflects the high survival instinct in the animal kingdom? For lions, mating is not just a reproductive act, but also a complex and intense ritual to protect and maintain the power of the ruler. Unlike many other animals, lions can mate more than 50 times a day, and this frequency lasts continuously for about 4 to 7 days. Why is there such continuous mating? It is an evolutionary strategy to increase the chance of conception, compensating for the difficulties that the offspring will face when born in the harsh environment of the savanna. This high frequency also helps ensure the highest possible fertilization rate. During mating, the male always follows the female, protecting and making sure that no other males in the pride or invaders can approach his female. This is a stressful process, with small encounters, displays of strength, and even small battles, all to strengthen the bond between the two individuals and assert the male's power. Although the mating act is very quick, lasting only about 20 to 30 seconds each time, it is repeated many times throughout the day. This makes mating the only priority for both during this time, ignoring all other tasks such as hunting or defending territory. The love, or more precisely the bond, between them only lasts for a short period of time until the female is no longer sexually active. But is this short-lived relationship enough to ensure the survival of the next generation? After mating, the female lion becomes pregnant and will undergo a gestation period of about 110 days. During this time, the entire pride must work together to protect her and her soon-to-be-born cubs. When the due date is near, the female lion will find a safe hiding place, separate from the pride, to give birth without being disturbed. This place can be a cave or a hidden corner in the savanna. The first year of life of lion cubs is a real battle for survival. They are born weak, completely dependent on the care of their mother and the pride. During the first weeks, the female lion will hide the cubs from the attention of the pride to protect them from enemies, even male lions in the same pride, to avoid the risk of being attacked. Their survival depends not only on the mother's protection, but also on the pride's ability to protect and nurture the new generation. When the cubs reach about 8 weeks of age, they are introduced to the rest of the pride by their mother, marking the first step in their integration into the social structure of the group. This is a crucial moment, as the dominant male lion observes and recognizes his cubs, while the cubs begin to explore the world around them and socialize with other members of the pride, under the protection of the adult lions. Interestingly, the female lions in the pride not only play a protective role, but also share the responsibility for care, creating a form of nursery in the wild. This not only helps the cubs survive, but also deepens the bond between members of the pride. As the cubs grow older, the differences in roles between males and females gradually become more apparent. Young females will remain in the pride and continue to contribute to the group's cohesion and strength, while young males face a different fate. When they reach the age of 2 to 3 years, they are forced to leave the pride. This is a separation ritual, one of the most severe challenges that young male lions have to go through. After being expelled, young male lions enter a period called the wandering period. During this period, they have to find food and shelter on their own and face threats from other male lions. They will encounter fierce competition and may become the target of other predators. However, in such difficult circumstances, these male lions often form alliances with their brothers or other male lions in similar situations. This cooperation increases their chances of survival, hunting together and protecting each other. When these male lions are stronger and more competitive, they will face the biggest challenge of their lives, taking over a pride of their own. This is part of the natural cycle of survival, ensuring that only the strongest, most well-adapted male lions can become leaders and maintain the survival of the species. One of the most amazing things about lion society is the close cooperation between members of the pride. Lionesses, skilled hunters, work together in sophisticated hunts that require patience and a deep understanding of prey behavior. Unlike predators like leopards, lions do not run after their prey at high speeds, but instead use cooperative tactics, hiding in the shade of tall bushes to approach their prey cautiously. When preparing for a hunt, lionesses will observe and analyze large groups of animals such as antelopes, zebras, buffaloes, or giraffes. These species often travel in herds, which makes it easy for them to detect predators. Therefore, lions need to use sophisticated movement tactics to avoid being detected by their prey. The female lions, who are usually the main hunters of the pride, will begin to move into strategic positions, forming a semicircle around the prey. Once the female lions are in position, they will stand still and wait for the perfect moment to strike, not moving even a little to avoid being detected. This waiting process can last for many minutes, even hours before they launch a sudden attack. This requires absolute patience and concentration, as a small mistake can cause the entire pride to miss the opportunity to hunt. Lion hunting requires patience and sophisticated tactics. Every step is carefully calculated because any movement or sound can ruin the entire hunt. Lionesses, the main hunters in the pride, often use tall vegetation as cover, minimizing noise. Their communication is very discreet, often just small gestures or glances to guide each other on the next step. When the hunt begins, each lioness takes on a separate role depending on their position and speed. Some will be tasked with luring and pushing the prey into a trap area, while others will wait in strategic positions to complete the attack. This method not only helps to surround the prey, but also makes it impossible for them to escape, creating panic and making the prey an easy target. When prey is surrounded, lions use their superior strength, especially from their hind legs, to leap towards the prey, using gravity and body strength to pin it down. They will then immediately attack the prey's neck or snout to cause a quick death. However, in large hunts, such as hunting buffalo or zebra, male lions will join in to support. Their strong force helps the pride defeat large and dangerous prey, thereby providing food for the whole group for a long time. This is an amazing cooperation. Each lion plays an important role in the victory of the whole pride. Once the hunt is over, another ritual begins, the lion's meal. Contrary to what you might imagine, not all members have access to food right away. Adult male lions, with their strength and leadership role, would be the first to approach the prey. They eat the most nutritious parts, such as the liver and heart, to quickly restore their energy. This is important because male lions not only have to maintain their strength to protect the pride, but also need to have enough strength to repel invaders, such as other male lions, or scavengers, such as hyenas and mongooses. Although the food division may seem strict, it is actually very important for the survival of the lion pride. It helps maintain the health of key members of the pride, ensuring that they have enough strength to fight and defend their territory. Once the male lions have had their fill of food, it is the turn of the female lions, the main hunters of the pride, to approach the carcass. This is an important time, as they need to recover their energy after a tiring hunt, preparing for the next hunt that may occur in a few hours or days. Eating meat not only helps them recover their physical strength, but also ensures that the pride will have enough energy to cope with the challenges of the savanna. How meals are divided among members is not only a matter of survival, but also affects the development of the next generation. Many female lions are often pregnant or lactating, so it is very important to supplement their meals with adequate nutrition. A proper diet helps them produce high-quality milk, providing nutrients for their newborn lion cubs, helping them grow strong and strong enough to face the challenges of nature. The cubs, however, have to wait patiently for their turn. They are the last to eat, often eating only the remains of the prey. Although this may seem unfair, this division plays an important role in teaching them to respect the hierarchy within the group. Furthermore, having to make the most of the remains of the prey teaches them an important survival skill, how to cope with deprivation and learn to survive in difficult conditions. However, this eating order is not always strict. In some cases, male lions may allow females and cubs to approach a carcass before they have had enough to eat. This is especially true when the prey is large and there is plenty of meat for all members of the pride. However, this is a rare occurrence, depending on the food availability in the area and the conditions of the savanna. Competition for food is not lacking. Hyenas, known for their bold and stealthy behavior, often stalk prides of lions, waiting for an opportunity to steal food, or in emergencies, confront the lions to win the kill. In these situations, the role of male lions becomes extremely important, helping to protect the pride and prevent attacks from other predators. The presence of male lions not only helps ensure the pride's meals, but also helps protect the safety of the whole group. Another interesting aspect of the lion's food distribution system is how it maintains the ecological balance in the savanna. When a pride of lions consumes a carcass, many other animals such as wild dogs, hawks, and even insects will appear to take advantage of the remaining food. This process not only helps these species survive, but also contributes to the natural cycle, helping to recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. This proves that in nature, whether it is brutal behavior or food distribution, everything has a purpose and an important role in maintaining life and the balance of the ecosystem. In this way, lions not only maintain the life of the pride, but also contribute to the health of the entire savanna, helping to maintain the life of many other species in the wild. In addition to their mighty roars, lions also use a range of sounds, facial expressions, and body gestures to communicate with each other. This reflects their complex and distinctive social lives, in which coordination, emotional expression, and assertion of social roles are vital to the survival and well-being of the pride. For lions, sound is a nonverbal language system, a communication code made up of signs and sounds that define the rhythm of their daily interactions. The lion's roar is perhaps the most characteristic sound of the savanna, and with good reason. Roars can be heard up to 8 kilometers away, depending on the terrain and weather conditions. This roar serves many purposes. It is a warning to intruders, a rallying cry for the pride, and a signal to members of the pride that the area is occupied. At dawn and dusk, lions often roar in groups, with males starting the roar, followed by females, and in some cases even cubs joining in. This symphony of roars is a sign of strength and unity, signaling to all surrounding animals, whether predators or prey, that this is the lion's territory. Physical contact is also an important method of communication. Licks, gentle bites, and head strokes are expressions of affection and loyalty. Specifically, licks play an essential role in building relationships between individuals. When a lion licks another, it is not only a display of affection, but also a way to strengthen bonds and trust within the group. This behavior is especially common between mothers and cubs, but can also be seen between adult females and even males within the same pride when they want to build cooperative alliances. This contact and connection creates long-term relationships, strengthening pride solidarity. Another interesting aspect of lion communication is body language and facial expressions. A lion can express its intentions or mood through particular postures and the placement of its ears, tail, and eyes. When a lion is about to attack or feels threatened, it will lower its ears, narrow its eyes, and display its fangs. This is a warning sign to its pride members as well as to intruders. Conversely, a relaxed posture with a slightly wavering tail and forward-facing ears indicates a state of calm and invites other members to approach without fear. The lion's journey is a symbol of strength, resilience, and a natural order that has transcended time. With their resounding roars and survival strategies, they have maintained and developed their dynasty for centuries on the savanna grasslands, where generations of young lions inherit and continue the bloodline of the jungle kings. Africa, a place of colorful and vibrant wildlife, is home to hundreds of animal species. The beautiful images of elephants, giraffes, lions, or rhinos are all too familiar. But among those animals, leopards stand out as a symbol of strength, sophistication, and great adaptability. These creatures not only possess a mysterious appearance, but also possess special qualities that make them the apex predators in the wild. Did you know that leopards are not easy to defeat? With their flexible bodies, excellent climbing ability, and incredible speed, they are unstoppable hunters. Unlike other animals, leopards can easily escape from enemies thanks to their flexible and sharp movements. What about the sharp claws and powerful eyes? They are the tools that help leopards never fail in hunting. But why can leopards survive in such a dangerous wild environment? The answer lies in their excellent adaptability. Have you ever thought that a leopard can hide in the dark without being detected? They have the ability to hide themselves perfectly, turning the environment into an absolute advantage for hunting, unlike other animals that struggle with exposure. Leopards live and hunt in absolute silence, which makes them fearsome and difficult to detect predators. Imagine, when you are in the wild forest, everything around is silent. Suddenly, a small movement among the leaves makes you startled. It is a leopard as gentle as the wind, looking for its prey. Do you feel worried? It is this silence and mystery that makes leopards one of the most feared predators in the natural world. So, after learning about the special characteristics of leopards, what do you think about their ability to survive and fight in the wild? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts so that Nature Moment and other audiences can know. Let's continue our journey to discover leopards, one of the most impressive creatures in the wild. When their feet touch the ground, they walk very softly, almost without making any sound. But what makes them different from other animals? It's the leopard's claws. They are larger, sharper, and only used when absolutely necessary, such as when they need to hold on to prey or climb trees. The leopard's climbing ability is truly amazing. They use trees as tools to hunt, avoid predators, and even rest. Trees not only help them escape the scorching heat of Africa, but also provide a safe haven from other animals such as hyenas and wild dogs. The thick branches are their bed and their meals. Imagine a hot day in Africa, and a leopard is relaxing on a tree branch, quietly observing the ground where weaker predators may be looking for food. Impressive, right? But did you know that leopards' ability to climb trees not only helps them avoid threats, but also helps them store their meals? In a 2018 study, researchers recorded a case of a leopard lifting a 125 kilograms baby carcass, even up a tree branch more than 5 meters high. This not only shows their incredible strength, but also demonstrates the species' ability to perfectly utilize their habitat. Now let's talk about the leopard's fur, part of what makes them different and stand out in the wild. The stripes on their bodies are not only an aesthetic highlight, but also play an important role in camouflage, helping leopards blend in with their surrounding. If you have ever seen a leopard living in the rainforest, you will notice that their fur is much brighter in color. But in winter, especially for leopards in Northeast Asia, their fur becomes thicker and softer, helping them stay warm in cold conditions. Are you also starting to realize that leopards are not just powerful predators, but also masters of adapting to their habitat? It is thanks to patience, ingenuity, and intelligence that leopards can survive and thrive in seemingly the harshest places in the world. How do you feel about this amazing ability of leopards? Share your thoughts. Leopards are not only known for their graceful appearance and agility, but also for their exceptional communication skills. They can make a variety of sounds, from growls, roars, panting to moans, and even purrs like a pet cat. But the interesting thing is that the sound of leopards can be heard several kilometers away. This sound is how mother leopards call their children, and the children call each other during the breeding season. However, they don't always make noise. Leopards are extremely quiet creatures. Have you ever thought that in the wild, silence can be a powerful weapon? Leopards live a secretive life, relying on their vision and hearing to survive. Even if they are caught in a trap, they will not scream or fight back weakly, but will endure the pain. That silence is patience and a survival strategy. They are not animals that are easily defeated. If you encounter a leopard in an unexpected situation, you will see that they do not show any fear. On the contrary, they will face you with courage, ready to protect their territory at all costs. So, can you imagine yourself standing in front of a wild leopard when it does not retreat but comes closer, looking at you with vigilance and strength? Surely, confronting them in that situation will be an extremely dangerous challenge. Leopards do not run away. They will attack anyone who invades their territory. You can understand why hunting leopards is considered one of the most dangerous hunts in the wild. In particular, leopards also have a very special attack tactic. If injured, instead of running away, they can pretend to be dead to lure the enemy closer. When the predator is not paying attention, they will suddenly and strongly rush out and attack in a flash. These tactics show that the intelligence and survival ability of leopards are extremely impressive. They are real warriors in the wild. Leopards, with their sophisticated ability to locate their territory, often mark their borders with urine or feces, a way to assert ownership of the area they consider home. They are not aimless wanderers. Although young and inexperienced individuals occasionally migrate, most leopards live a relatively stable life, attached to a fixed territory. You can imagine that each step they take is a mark, a way to assert their power, making them the true owners of the land they live in. A leopard knows every corner of its territory. To find prey, they travel on familiar paths every day, even if they are not always hungry. It is a habit, a task for them, not only to find food, but also to protect their territory. These leopards walk very slowly and are always very careful. They know that patience is the most powerful weapon of a hunter. Imagine you are standing in the rainforest, and a leopard from the cliff or along the riverbank walks towards you without making a sound. This silence increases the danger and surprise they bring. But they do not always want to overcome difficult obstacles. Leopards are not water-loving animals, and crossing streams or ponds is not their hobby. When they accidentally lose their footing and fall into water, although they can still swim, they will try to escape immediately, find a way to climb a tree or rock to avoid getting wet, then start shaking off the water, uncomfortable with the feeling of wetness. This shows the leopard's secretiveness and caution, always trying to avoid situations that are out of control. So if you were a leopard, In difficult situations, how would you react? Would you continue to fight, or choose patience and calculation to overcome all challenges? Leopards, with their tenacious nature and excellent survival skills, do not hesitate to attack even prey that they cannot hunt easily. Sometimes they also eat carcasses or skillfully steal prey from other predators. They live near human habitats and sometimes do not hesitate to invade farms, attacking livestock such as sheep, goats, pigs, or calves, causing a lot of trouble for local farmers. Can you imagine a leopard quietly breaking into a farm area, quickly taking down an animal before anyone can detect it? Leopards are large predators, and after hunting a large prey, they can continue to eat for 4 to 5 days, only resting when they are full. However, even though they have eaten a lot, leopards always need to find water to drink. This is especially important when they have a big meal. Did you know that leopards often look for water at night? This helps them avoid the attention of other animals and maintain their health for the next hunt. However, when water becomes scarce during the dry season, leopards can go without drinking water for up to 4 weeks. Isn't this amazing? Besides eating meat, leopards sometimes eat some grass. You may be surprised, but this action has a very scientific reason. Like our domestic cats, leopards eat grass to clean their digestive system, helping to remove loose hair that they swallow when they lick their fur. The image of a leopard chewing grass in the wild is an unexpected sight. Although rare, leopards may occasionally attack humans. However, such attacks usually occur on old or sick leopards who are no longer strong enough to hunt agile prey. In these cases, leopards will attack humans when they feel they have no other choice for survival. Leopards are mainly nocturnal hunters, but they sometimes hunt during the day, especially on rainy or overcast days. Can you imagine a leopard moving stealthily in the dark, preparing for a risky hunt? The best time for leopards to hunt is at dusk or in the early evening hours. If the hunt is unsuccessful, they will continue to search for prey until dawn. This shows the patience and strong determination of a true hunter. When hunting, leopards are very intelligent and skillful. They never act in haste, but instead move stealthily and quickly, like a ghost gliding through the bushes. Although they mainly hunt on the ground, they are also excellent climbers, able to approach their prey even when it is in a tree. You can see them stealthily approaching their target through wildlife trails or near water sources. Leopards do not rush into an attack, but will approach their prey carefully. Only when they are about 2 meters away will they make the decisive leap. When leopards start to attack, they do not like to chase their prey for too long. Instead, they only run a short distance, about 40 to 50 meters, and usually kill their prey with a powerful bite to the neck. With larger animals, they will jump on the back and use their entire body weight to push the prey down, then squeeze with their paws and bite the neck or nape to finish it off. What is special is that leopards often hunt alone, and once they have caught their prey, they will eat it alone without touching other animals in the area. Can you imagine a leopard skillfully carrying its food up a high tree to protect it from other predators, such as hyenas or wild dogs? When they cannot eat it all at once, leopards often carry their prey up high or hide it in the bushes to preserve the food source, preparing for the following days. This is how they take advantage of every opportunity to survive in a competitive and dangerous world. Leopards, like great mothers in the wild, take care of their young with care and love. When preparing to give birth, the mother leopard will create a warm nest for her cubs by lining the bottom of the nest with dry leaves and grass. The gestation period of a leopard lasts about 3 months, and the birth process usually takes place at night, lasting from 6 to 10 hours. Each time, the mother leopard can give birth to 1 to 4 cubs, with a weight ranging from 500 to 700 grams and a body length of only about 15 centimeters. But in some rare cases, the mother leopard can give birth to up to 6 cubs. These cubs are blind and completely useless at birth, but they are covered with thick brown fur with characteristic black spots, which helps them quickly integrate into the wild environment. After about a week and a half, the cubs begin to open their eyes and can gradually crawl. And if you think that the cubs just lie still, you are wrong. They meow just like our house cats, making a very cute sound. However, the mother leopard is always alert, and if she feels there is danger, she will immediately move her little ones to a safer place. The mother leopard carefully carries each cub one by one, holding them in her mouth and moving them very gently. This will last until the cubs are old enough to explore the world on their own. At about 6 to 8 weeks old, the cubs begin to get used to their surroundings, but are still protected and cared for carefully by their mother. At this time, the mother leopard begins to feed them meat. At first, the mother will regurgitate food for them, then start hunting and bringing back small prey, such as small animals and birds. Can you imagine a mother leopard hunting, then returning to the nest to give her cubs their first meal other than breast milk? When the cubs are 5 to 6 months old, the mother will stop breastfeeding them and start training them to hunt. These cubs will follow their mother, learning from her actions and hunting skills. They will follow their mother for a whole year, learning survival techniques in the wild, and gradually become talented hunters. But in the wild, there is another animal that looks very similar to the leopard, the cheetah. Have you ever wondered what the similarities and differences are between the leopard and the cheetah? The cheetah, known as the speed athlete of the wild, has a body that is perfectly designed for dramatic chases. One of their outstanding features is the lack of excess fat, which helps their bodies stay lean and agile. The cheetah's head is quite small and round, with short, neat ears, creating a sharp and delicate appearance. Their eyes are set high and have black stripes running from the inner corners of their eyes to their noses, a feature that probably not only adds to their allure, but also serves a practical purpose, protecting their eyes from glare and reflections from the sun during hunts. Can you imagine these black stripes as natural sunglasses for this carnivore? With their special structures, cheetahs are capable of running at incredible speeds. Their airways are wide and open, providing an abundant supply of air, which is important for maintaining endurance during sprints. The cheetah's long, slender legs, combined with narrow feet and thick pads, help them move on the ground with ease, but with great speed. Their claws are not as sharp as those of other animals, but are designed to be retracted while moving, helping to minimize friction and keep the body in optimal shape when running at high speeds. The cheetah's long and muscular tail is an important tool in adjusting the direction when they run fast, helping them to easily turn without losing balance. Can you imagine a tail swinging strongly while the cheetah chases its prey like a rudder of a speedboat? In particular, the color of the cheetah's fur is sandy yellow, gray, or golden brown, with small black spots spread evenly over the body, helping them to easily blend into the surrounding environment and become invisible predators. One of the interesting points in the study of cheetahs is the structure of their heart and lungs. According to some studies, cheetahs have larger than normal hearts, along with strongly developed bronchi and lungs, which help them to sustain long races. However, these results are still being debated in the scientific community. What is certain is that the cheetah's body has optimized thermoregulation processes, which help them to withstand the heat when hunting under the scorching sun. Thanks to its natural cooling system, cheetahs can maintain maximum speed in the most stressful situations. The baby cheetah, although still very weak and unable to leave the nest, has begun to show its attachment to its mother through special sounds. The mother cheetah communicates with her children with a small, clear call that can make you feel extremely surprised when you witness it. These sounds are not only a way to signal the presence of the mother, but also express the gentle maternal love. Interestingly, like other wild animals, cheetahs take great care of themselves, especially when it comes to grooming their fur. From a young age, they have begun to get used to grooming themselves with their long, rough, and hard tongues. The mother cheetah also does not hesitate to lick her cub's fur clean, ensuring that they are always clean and healthy. The thick, gray fur of baby cheetahs not only makes them cute, but also acts as a very effective camouflage. Some scientists believe that such fur may be a way to mimic the appearance of ferocious animals such as honey badgers to fool enemies. However, this hypothesis has not been confirmed, and it is certain that this gray fur is just part of a survival strategy. Interestingly, as the children grow up, this shaggy fur will gradually disappear. Around 3 months of age is when their fur begins to change. Mother cheetahs not only take care of their children, but also lead them into the wild. When they are about 5 months old, baby cheetahs begin to participate in hunting games, following their mother closely and learning how to hunt. Mothers will drop small prey in front of them to arouse their hunter instincts. The time spent with their mother lasts from 13 to 20 months, during which time the mother is both a source of food and an indispensable protector. However, the life of cheetah cubs is not always easy. Hyenas, always lurking for opportunities, can snatch young cheetahs, causing the mortality rate of cubs to reach 70%. In the wild, life and death are always just a step away. So what do you think about the harsh world of these cheetah cubs? Surely we cannot help but admire their resilience and strong fighting spirit, right? Cheetahs are mainly found in East and Southern Africa, where the largest populations of the species are found. However, in recent years, a significant decline in cheetah numbers has become a pressing issue. Countries such as Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Sudan, and northern Uganda are places where you can see this animal. However, the distribution of cheetahs is becoming increasingly fragmented, and their numbers are also declining sharply. Places where cheetahs can still be seen include Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and the good news is that there have been a few reliable observations of cheetahs in southeastern Angola. However, in West and North Africa, cheetahs are almost extremely rare and face the risk of extinction. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, estimates that there are about 4,000 adult cheetahs in South Africa alone, while in East Africa, the number is around 2,500, and in West and North Africa, the number is only around 446. This is an extremely worrying figure, proving that the conservation status of cheetahs is very critical. And, like many other wild animals, the biggest threat to cheetahs is humans. About 76% of cheetahs live outside protected areas, and encroachment on their territory leads to conflicts with farmers. Although cheetahs usually hunt in the wild, when there is not enough wild food, they can attack livestock, angering farmers who seek to protect their property by using guns. Furthermore, cheetahs are frequently trapped by farmers who set traps to protect their livestock from other predators. This confrontation not only threatens the survival of cheetahs, but is also a prime example of the strained relationship between humans and nature. This situation needs to be addressed through strict conservation measures and cooperation between animal protection organizations and local communities to ensure the long-term survival of this amazing species. Despite their alluring beauty, wild animals like leopards and cheetahs have suffered devastating effects from human fashion demands. Coats made from leopard and cheetah fur have appeared on the covers of fashion magazines and at high-class parties, not only reducing the number of wild animals, but also causing great harm to their populations. Sadly, between 1962 and 1968, more than 250,000 leopard skins were imported into the European fur market. Celebrities, including Italian actress Gina Lollobrigida and U.S. First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, have become prominent figures in this movement. Ironically, fur lovers seem unaware of the importance of leopards and cheetahs to nature. These animals act as doctors of the ecosystem, hunting down and eliminating weak and sick animals and helping to control the growth of pests. Leopards and cheetahs, as cleaners of the wild, help maintain a very important ecological balance. However, there is a sign of hope. Despite being severely threatened, leopards and cheetahs still manage to survive and thrive in the challenging environment of Africa, thanks to their skillful hunting skills and ability to adapt to harsh living conditions. With changes in awareness and protection actions, we hope that these animals will be able to survive and thrive in their remaining areas on the planet. Cheetahs are often considered symbols of courage, talent, and strength. The spots on their fur resemble eyes, which has led to them being called the sentinels who never sleep. The leopard, also known as the leopard, is a symbolic and sacred animal for many African peoples. For them, the leopard is not just an animal, but an embodiment of strength, agility, and intelligence. In the traditions of many tribes, people often wear coats made from leopard fur to show that they have inherited those characteristics of the wild animal. The symbolism of the leopard is also widely recognized in Europe, especially in medieval literature. One of the most prominent examples is in the Divine Comedy by the famous Italian poet Dante Alighieri, where the leopard is an important image mentioned. The leopard also appears in the coats of arms of African countries, such as Gabon, where two black leopards holding a shield are depicted, symbolizing the vigilance and courage of the country's leader. In addition, in Europe, the image of the leopard once appeared on the coats of arms of English kings, such as Henry IV and Henry VI, as a symbol of power and strength. Meanwhile, people also learn from the behavior of the cheetah in nature to adopt the qualities of quickness and the ability to react promptly when necessary. This reflects a philosophy of life, not to think too long about worldly matters, but to act immediately when the situation requires it. Tanzania is home to 22 national parks, including Serengeti, Ruaha, and Tangier, each a vibrant picture of rich animal ecosystems. With over 430 mammal species, Tanzania is considered one of the world's most important biodiversity centers. This number is even more impressive when compared to the United States, a country much larger in size, but only slightly surpassing Tanzania in mammal diversity. In these vast lands, reptiles also hold an important place, with 335 species found in habitats ranging from dry grasslands to lush tropical forests. Tanzania is also home to over 1,100 bird species, including 11 endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Not only famous for its national parks, Tanzania has also dedicated nearly 38% of its land area to conservation through nature reserves. These areas are symbols of the government's tireless efforts to protect and preserve the country's precious natural heritage. Famous landmarks like Selous not only attract visitors, but also serve as a testament to Tanzania's commitment to protecting nature. With such exceptional biodiversity, Tanzania truly is a jewel in the protection of the environment and wildlife. Not only a dream destination for nature lovers, Selous is also a symbol of harmony between humans and nature. Reserves like these not only protect wildlife, but also help maintain global ecological balance. The Selous Game Reserve, the largest protected area in Africa, and the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, home to the world's largest volcanic crater, are unmatched symbols of Tanzania's natural wealth. Tanzania's biodiversity is not just a set of dry numbers, but a story of tightly connected ecosystems and the symbiotic relationships between species. With its endless beauty and abundant life, Tanzania truly is one of the great gifts nature has given to our planet. As the scorching sunlight begins to burn the golden grasslands of the Serengeti, the dry season in Tanzania officially begins. The withered grasslands, barren trees, and dried-up rivers reflect an unceasing cycle of nature. The cracked earth and once mighty rivers, now reduced to mere puddles, stand as silent witnesses, waiting for the arrival of animals seeking life. This is a season of harsh trials, where nature forces every species to fight and adapt in order to survive. As the dry season engulfs the Serengeti, the lush green ocean of wild grass turns into a cracked red land, surrounded by Serengeti National Park, Ngorongoro Conservation Area, and Maswa Game Reserve. Serengeti is the ecological heart of Tanzania, with its vast grasslands spanning over 5,700 square miles, lying at an elevation of 328 to 656 feet above sea level. It is a breathtaking yet challenging landscape, reflecting nature's strength and resilience. From May to October, the dry season brings a characteristic barren landscape. The Grumeti and Mara rivers become fragile, like thin ribbons of water winding around the land, as if the blood of the earth is slowly running out. Rainfall in the region has decreased by 10% over the past half-century, intensifying the challenges for life. Temperatures sometimes soar to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, scorching the ground, making it resemble the surface of a furnace, where each step is a journey through fire. As the dry season sets in, life seems to slow down, but beneath the surface, another story is unfolding. An unceasing struggle. Herds of antelope and zebras migrate across the grasslands, searching for water and fresh grass, forming massive herds in the battle for survival, where every footprint tells a story of perseverance. Meanwhile, apex predators like lions must travel up to 12 miles every day to find increasingly scarce prey. Every river, bush, and gap between tree clusters plays a crucial role in the complex ecosystem of the Serengeti. Predators such as hyenas and leopards not only hunt, but also regulate herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing and maintaining balance in the grasslands. Scavengers like vultures take on the task of cleaning up, processing carcasses to prevent the spread of disease. This is a magnificent ecological web where each species serves as a vital link in the chain of life. Beneath the shade of acacia trees, towering like giant umbrellas, giraffes, with their height reaching up to 20 feet and proud long necks, gently search for food from the tallest branches. The Maasai giraffe, Tanzania's national symbol, stands tall like living towers amidst the wilderness, skillfully plucking tender leaves from acacia trees. Over 7 million years ago, the ancestors of giraffes began an incredible journey of evolution. Their characteristic long necks are not due to an increase in the number of vertebrae, but rather the remarkable elongation of each vertebra, providing them with a unique survival advantage in the harsh environment of the grasslands. The ability to reach food at heights unreachable by other species has allowed the Maasai giraffe to overcome the challenges of time. Serengeti is their home, where acacia trees stand scattered amidst the arid grasslands. According to the IUCN's 2023 report, the global population of Maasai giraffes has decreased to about 35,000 individuals, although Serengeti remains an important refuge. However, threats such as habitat loss, illegal poaching, and the expansion of agriculture have pushed this species onto the vulnerable list. During the dry season, when water becomes scarce and ground-level food runs out, acacia trees become a lifeline for giraffes. With incredible strength, a giraffe can consume more than 75 pounds of leaves each day. Their 18-inch long tongues, covered in thick tissue, not only help them reach food from the highest branches, but also serve as a perfect tool for survival in a harsh environment. Giraffes' long tongues not only allow them to reach food from tall branches, but also protect them from the sharp thorns of trees. In a world constantly changing due to time and human impact, the Maasai giraffe remains resilient, silent witnesses to the eternal rhythm of nature. They are symbols of patience, adaptability, and perseverance, qualities that both the grasslands and humanity can learn from and emulate. Serengeti, with its living towers of giraffes, continues to tell the story of a wild kingdom where every leaf, Every step carries sacred meaning. Under the blazing sun of the dry season in the Serengeti, as the withered grasslands stretch like cracked fingers reaching up from the earth, wild boars move steadily across the landscape. Their sturdy bodies, covered in thick skin and crowned with curved tusks, are a testament to their extraordinary survival ability in this harsh environment. In a world where water and shade become the most valuable resources, wild boars have evolved into masters of survival. Over millions of years, wild boars have adapted to a life of digging and constant movement across Africa's grasslands. Their sharp, powerful snouts are not only tools for finding food, but also help them dig deep into the earth to uncover hidden water sources. Equipped with tusks that can reach up to 10 inches long, they are built to easily dig and defend themselves from predators. These animals, from giraffes to wild boars, each have their own unique survival strategies that help them endure nature's harshness. During the dry season, when streams vanish and the ground hardens like stone, wild boars persist, using their snouts to burrow deep into the earth, searching for water sources and hidden roots and tubers. The small holes they create not only meet their own survival needs, but also become valuable resources for other species in the ecosystem. This behavior has earned them the title of land renovators of the grasslands, as they contribute to renewing their habitat. Although often seen as rough and unrefined, wild boars exhibit highly organized behavior. They live in small groups called sounders, moving together to forage and protect each other. When faced with danger, rather than confront predators directly, they can run at speeds up to 30 miles per hour, their tails raised like warning flags. However, when there's no escape, their powerful legs and sharp tusks become deadly weapons, capable of fending off predators like lions or leopards. In the grassland survival cycle, wild boars act as hard-working farmers. Every time they dig, they loosen the soil, providing an opportunity for plants to regenerate. When the rains come, the seeds from their food are dispersed across the grasslands, promoting the regrowth of plant life. The small holes they leave behind are not only signs of survival, but also gateways to life for many other animal species. Amidst the arid grasslands of the Serengeti, where the land cracks like ancient sun-scorched skin, the impala stands firm, graceful, and proud, like a rhythmic melody in the harsh wild. Their slender bodies, powerful legs, and ever-vigilant eyes are symbols of resilience. These survival artists dance across the plains with speed and agility unmatched by any, showcasing the perfect blend of nature's strength and beauty. To survive, impalas have evolved to run as fast as the wind, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour in breathless chases. But speed alone is not enough. Nature has gifted them the ability to leap up to 33 feet and jump as far as 33 feet in a single bound, allowing them to easily clear obstacles or bewilder predators with sudden movements. Impalas are not only superb athletes, but also skilled warriors in the battle for survival. This remarkable quality of the impala is something we can learn from to overcome challenges in our own lives. In the vast grasslands of Serengeti, impalas are masters of adapting to their environment. They not only survive, but thrive in the expansive lands where there is space for speed and shade to escape the intense sun. The The dry season is the greatest challenge for impalas, when the grass withers and water becomes as precious as gold. To overcome this, they change their diet, shifting to leaves and shrubs, demonstrating a dietary flexibility that not all species can manage. The impala's group behavior is another testament to their survival strategy. Large herds, sometimes reaching up to 100 individuals, allow them to protect each other and offer early warnings of danger. They build complex social structures, with males establishing territories during the breeding season and frequently engaging in fierce battles for dominance. These power struggles are not just competitions, but a way to ensure that strong genes are passed on. However, life for the impala is not merely about evasion. They are an essential link in the Serengeti ecosystem, the primary prey for predators like lions, leopards, and hyenas. They maintain balance in the food chain, and through their consumption and digestion of plants, also play a vital role in seed dispersal, contributing to the regeneration of life on the plain. Amid the golden, parched grasslands of the Serengeti, where the dry season's heat feels like a fiery curtain draped over the earth, cheetah move with an unmatched grace, like a ghost across the scorched land. It doesn't need loud displays. Every step, from its fluid movements to its sharp gaze, exudes the refined precision of a master predator. But it is only when the lightning-fast speed bursts forth, slicing through the air and kicking up dust, that the true talent of the cheetah becomes apparent. Unlike other big cats, cheetah do not rely on strength. They don't need the powerful roars of lions or the muscular force of jaguars. For cheetah, speed is everything, a gift of evolution honed over millions of years. However, speed is a double-edged sword. After each hunt, the cheetah must stop and pant to cool its overheated body, making it vulnerable. Stronger predators, such as hyenas and lions, can easily steal the prey that the cheetah has worked so hard to catch, as it lacks the strength to confront larger predators head-on. As a result, the cheetah must hunt strategically, carefully choosing its timing and prey, often targeting weaker or solitary animals. The dry season in Serengeti tests the cheetah's endurance and hunting skills. With its keen eyes, it can spot prey from up to 3 miles away, conserving energy by stalking rather than rushing in. The cheetah, with its perfect combination of speed and strategy, is a symbol of both power and finesse in the wild. In the intense heat of Serengeti's dry season, the cheetah doesn't rush into the chase. While speed is its advantage, agility doesn't always guarantee success. Their favorite prey includes swift animals like gazelles, impalas, and young antelope, but speed alone is not enough. The cheetah must hide in the shadows of thick bushes and rolling hills, patiently waiting for hours, using every gap to close the distance without alerting its prey. When the time is right, it strikes. The cheetah only attacks once it is within 66 feet, then explodes into its top speed within 3 seconds. Its powerful legs propel its body forward, and its focus never wavers, always anticipating every twist and turn of its prey. As it nears, the cheetah uses its front paws to knock the prey down, then delivers the fatal blow with a bite to the neck, immobilizing it instantly. However, the cheetah only has a few minutes to enjoy its hard-earned meal before larger predators like hyenas or lions arrive to steal it. This forces the cheetah to eat quickly or drag the prey to a safer location. Agility is not only the key to the cheetah's hunting success, but also its survival strategy in a fiercely competitive world. However, the cheetah's survival faces many significant challenges. According to the IUCN's 2023 report, the global population of this species has dropped to only about 6,700 individuals, with Serengeti being one of its last strongholds. Habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and the decline of prey populations are the main factors pushing this species onto the vulnerable list. Amid the scorching heat of the dry season in Serengeti, ancient granite outcrops, known as kops, rise from the vast grasslands like fortresses of time. This is the domain of the leopard, a stealthy predator renowned for its patience and exceptional precision. With its spotted coat, like shadows etched upon stone, the leopard not only blends into its surroundings, but completely dominates it, using every rock and hill as tools to create perfect hunting strategies. The leopard's finesse in using the environment for hunting makes it a master of camouflage and patience. The evolutionary journey of the leopard spans over 2 million years, as its ancestors adapted to survive in diverse environments, from dense forests to vast grasslands. This superior adaptability has made the leopard one of the most widely distributed big cats in the world. However, in Serengeti, they are true masters of silence and strategy. Using outcrops as observation points, leopards can monitor their surroundings without missing a detail. During the dry season, when the grasslands become barren and water is as scarce as gold, these outcrops serve not only as shelters, but also as natural battlefields. Leopards take advantage of the rocky terrain to remain hidden from prying eyes, waiting patiently for the perfect moment to strike. With their excellent climbing abilities, they easily ascend high points to observe their prey from a distance. Their favorite targets include impalas, wild boars, and sometimes baboons. Every movement of the leopard is carefully calculated, and every leap is a testament to deadly accuracy. When the time comes, the leopard quietly emerges from the shadows of the rocks, closing in on its prey with the silence of a ghost. It closes the gap to just 20 to 30 feet before pouncing with powerful leaps. With its strong jaws and forceful bite, the leopard targets the neck of its prey, severing the blood flow and quickly ending all resistance. The leopard's success rate in hunting reaches 40%, an impressive number in the world of predators. After a successful hunt, leopards often drag their prey up into trees, a behavior characteristic of the species. This is not only to avoid the interference of scavengers like hyenas or lions, but also to demonstrate their extraordinary strength. Weighing between 88 and 154 pounds, leopards can easily haul their prey up into trees, proving their superior strength in coping with the harsh environment of Serengeti. The leopard's hunting strategies are not only a perfect blend of strength and calculation, but also a lesson in mastering stillness and timing. Leopards are not only masters at seizing every decisive moment, but also exhibit endless patience in each step they take. Each hunting strategy is proof of the seamless integration of hidden strength and finesse, earning nature's admiration. With their impressive muscular power, leopards can drag prey heavier than their own body weight up into the trees, a clear testament to their physical prowess. However, their quiet existence is not without its challenges. According to the latest IUCN report in 2023, leopards have been classified as a vulnerable species. The primary causes include habitat loss due to human expansion and illegal poaching. Even in protected areas like Serengeti, these challenges continue to threaten their survival. Amid the harsh heat of the dry season in Serengeti, where scorching winds carry dust across the parched golden grasslands under the burning sun, lions take on the role of unchallenged kings. These kings have no physical thrones, but their power is maintained not only through physical strength, but also through strategy and unity. As the dry season stretches on and water and food become increasingly scarce, every hunt becomes a coordinated performance of precision, a delicate line between survival and failure. With over 1.5 million years of evolution, lions have become one of the most organized predators on the planet. Unlike other big cats that live solitary lives, lions live in groups called prides, a complex social structure that enhances their chances of survival. A pride typically includes between 5 and more than 10 individuals, with the females taking the lead in hunting. The coordination among pride members is the key factor that helps them overcome the challenges brought by the dry season. In direct confrontation, the physical strength of the lion becomes its ultimate weapon. Weighing between 330 and 550 pounds, lions can bring down prey with a precise leap and a powerful bite to the neck, severing the blood flow and quickly ending any resistance. Lions are not only powerful predators, but also brilliant strategists, using their coordinated efforts within the pride to tackle the difficulties of the dry season. Even after taking down prey, the challenge for lions is far from over. Other predators, like hyenas, constantly lurk, looking for ways to steal the meal that the lions have fought so hard to secure, forcing the lions to protect both their prey and their pride. The lion's role in the Serengeti ecosystem is not just limited to being the apex predator, but also as regulators of herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing that could lead to the degradation of plant life. What remains after their feast becomes a source of food for scavengers like vultures and wild dogs, completing the cycle of life in this intricate ecosystem. Under the scorching sun of the Serengeti dry season, herds of African buffalo appear like moving fortresses, walking powerfully across the parched grasslands. Weighing between 1,000 and 2,000 pounds, they are symbols of strength and resilience. However, in this world, survival is not just about brute force, but also about survival strategies perfected over millions of years of evolution. In these difficult times, when water is as precious as liquid gold and predators constantly lurk, African buffalo not only fight to survive, but also play a crucial role in shaping the vast ecosystem they inhabit. The greatest strength of the African buffalo lies not in each individual, but in the unity of the herd. A buffalo herd can range from several dozen to several hundred individuals, and this unity is their most powerful weapon. During the dry season, the herds typically gather around the few scarce water sources, where life and death can be decided in fleeting moments. Lions, the apex predators of the Serengeti, understand this well. They ambush buffaloes near water sources, where the prey is most vulnerable. However, African buffalo are not easy targets. Upon detecting danger, the herd instinctively forms a defensive line. The adult buffalo form a living wall with their sharp, curved horns facing outward to protect the calves and weaker individuals in the center. This scene resembles an ancient fortress, ready to face any threat. African buffalo are not only a prime example of physical strength, but also a testament to the power of unity and strategy in nature. Every individual in the buffalo herd plays a vital role in protecting the group. Even the strongest individuals can face danger. The confrontations between buffaloes and lions are some of the most intense spectacles of nature. The lion's attack usually begins with patience. They stalk their prey from the shadows or low bushes, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. However, their success rate rarely exceeds 30%, as buffaloes respond quickly and aggressively. A charge from an adult buffalo can be powerful enough to injure or even disable an inexperienced lion. Although herbivores, African buffalo play an essential role in the Serengeti ecosystem. They regulate plant growth, preventing overgrowth of grass and helping maintain biodiversity. Their dung enriches the soil, promoting plant growth after the rainy season. Even in death, whether from old age or predation, they provide vital nutrients for scavengers like vultures and hyenas, completing the natural recycling process. As the Teranga River dries up under the scorching heat of the dry season, the barren lands of Teranga reveal their harsh and unforgiving nature. Located about 120 kilometers from Aroa, this vast area stretches over 100 square miles, with the Teranga River serving as the lifeline of the region. This landscape becomes the sole source of food for wildlife during the most difficult moments. However, the dry season brings not only opportunities but also significant challenges, even for the most resilient species. As the Teranga River shrinks into shallow pools, competition between species increases, and predators are forced to expand their hunting ranges. The challenges of the dry season for wildlife serve as a testament to their adaptability and ingenuity in survival. As the dry season stretches on, migrating herds must search for new water sources on their relentless journey to survive in the intense heat. In Teranga, the dwindling waterholes are not only shelters for survival, but also vital links in the web of life for countless species. Here, the role of the hippopotamus goes beyond mere survival. It is a key element in renewing life and maintaining the pulse of aquatic ecosystems during the toughest times. Over 55 million years ago, the ancestors of the hippopotamus shared a lineage with whales, evolving from semi-aquatic animals. Over millions of years, they became one of the largest land animals, still maintaining a close connection with water. Their thick yet sensitive skin requires constant immersion to prevent dehydration and overheating. Physical features such as nostrils and ears that can close allow them to dive deep and stay submerged for extended periods, a legacy of their aquatic evolutionary history. The dry season in Teranga challenges these adaptations to their limits. In the shrinking waterholes, hippopotamuses not only survive, but also maintain their complex social structures. Hippo herds, usually consisting of 10 to 30 individuals, revolve around a dominant male who defends territory, with females and calves sharing the space. As temperatures rise, they gather in the water, using their massive bodies to stir up mud and create natural shade for themselves and other species. At night, they leave the water and travel up to 3 miles to graze on grass. An adult hippo can consume up to 80 pounds of grass in one night, connecting the aquatic and terrestrial environments in a way that no other species can replicate. Hippos not only sustain the aquatic ecosystem through grazing, but also through their dung. Hippo dung, rich in nutrients, provides organic material for the water, promoting the growth of algae and aquatic plants even during the dry season. Despite their massive size and calm demeanor, hippos are not without their defense mechanisms. Their bite force can reach up to 900 pounds per square inch, making their jaws one of the most powerful weapons in the animal kingdom. When threatened, hippos can charge out of the water at incredible speeds, reaching up to 20 miles per hour on land, an impressive display to ward off predators. During the dry season, Taronga becomes a major gathering point as thousands of animals from distant lands converge here. Giant herds of elephants, with their majestic forms and cautious steps, echo through the landscape, marking a prominent feature in this vibrant scene. However, this dense congregation is not just a natural spectacle, but also a testament to the irreplaceable role of this landscape. Every drop of water, every tree canopy, and every step taken is closely intertwined with the survival of all the species here. Over 7 million years ago, the ancestors of the grassland elephants began their evolutionary journey, forging a legacy of strength and resilience amidst the harshest of environments. Unlike forest elephants, grassland elephants have adapted to life on the vast African savannas over millions of years. They have evolved into one of the largest land animals, weighing up to 13,000 pounds. Their large ears function as a natural cooling system, while their remarkable memory helps them recall migration paths, important water sources, and survival lessons passed down through generations. In Taronga, where even the last drops of water become invaluable, the intelligence and unity of the elephant herd are not only survival strategies, but also the foundation for the development of the entire ecosystem. Guided by the oldest and most experienced matriarch, the herd travels several dozen miles each day, crossing barren lands to search for water and food. As the Taronga River narrows into sandy riverbeds, grassland elephants use their long tusks to dig deep into the earth, creating small water holes. These small pools of water, flowing from the sandy wells, nourish not only the elephant herd, but also provide water for countless other species, from zebras and antelopes to small bird flocks seeking relief from the heat. With their dexterous trunks capable of lifting up to 770 pounds, elephants carefully scoop up water, each drop seemingly regarded as a lifeline for all. An adult elephant consumes around 310 pounds of vegetation daily, including grass, leaves, and tree bark. Through eating, moving, and leaving their dung, Elephants clear paths and disperse seeds throughout the areas they traverse. These seeds, enclosed in nutrient-rich dung, will germinate when the rains come, regenerating the forests and grasslands they have passed through. Grassland elephants are not only large consumers, but also tireless gardeners of the ecosystem, maintaining biodiversity and nourishing the natural cycles of Turanga. Despite their massive presence, grassland elephants are not immune to threats. According to the 2023 IUCN report, they are classified as vulnerable, with declining populations in many unprotected areas. Even in Turanga, which is considered a conservation stronghold, human pressures remain a constant challenge. While Turanga is protected as a natural fortress, human activities continue to have negative impacts. The encroachment of humans into natural habitats raises significant questions about the ability to maintain balance in such critical conservation areas. Under the scorching heat of the dry season in Turanga, lions are often seen resting on high tree branches, their sharp eyes silently observing the grasslands below, where the cycle of hunger and survival continues relentlessly. Each species plays an indispensable role in maintaining life and the balance of nature. This unique tree-climbing behavior, a rare phenomenon among lions, is not just a sign of adaptation, but also a testament to their creativity and flexibility in their evolutionary journey. In areas like Turanga and Lake Manara, where temperatures can reach up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, climbing acacia or baobab trees offers relief from the scorching heat and bothersome insects like tsetse flies. From the high branches, they can survey the vast land, helping them detect prey or approaching threats. In Turanga, where the dry season turns rivers into barren riverbeds, large trees become natural fortresses for lions. Using their sharp claws and powerful muscles, they can climb to heights of up to 20 feet, where they can both observe their surroundings and avoid the suffocating heat on the ground below. For male lions weighing up to 420 pounds, tree climbing is a display of agility and strength, defying expectations for large predators like them. The dry season in Turanga becomes a gathering point for thousands of animal species, but even in this bustling ecosystem, tree-climbing lions stand out as symbols of adaptation and perseverance. Their silhouettes reaching high into the branches, intently observing the plains below, serve as reminders of the complexity and diversity of nature. However, the future of these extraordinary tree-climbing lions faces significant challenges. According to the 2023 IUCN report, lions are classified as vulnerable, with the tree-climbing lion populations in Turanga being particularly rare and valuable. The expansion of agriculture, illegal poaching, and climate change are encroaching upon their habitats, creating an ever-growing threat. Under the burning heat of the dry season in Turanga, where every drop of water becomes invaluable, herds of African grassland elephants march across cracked earth, embodying the strength and resilience of nature. Every heavy step they take breathes life into the ecosystem, yet even these giants are not immune to threats. The tree-climbing lion's adaptability is a prime example of flexibility and creativity in nature. The threat always lurks from hungry lions, predators constantly searching for opportunities in this harsh and arid landscape. Encounters between grassland elephants and lions are a battle of wits and aggression. After millions of years of evolution, elephants have developed a 5 kilograms brain, the largest of any land animal, with long-term memory and a sharp ability to perceive situations. They can recognize danger, remember ambush locations, and make strategic decisions to protect the herd. Under the leadership of the oldest and most experienced matriarch, the herd moves with coordination and precision, as if each individual is part of a perfect survival machine. As the dry season drags on and resources become scarcer, lions become bolder, targeting the toughest prey, including young elephants. Hunting young elephants is one of the greatest challenges for any lion pride, with a success rate of less than 15%. To improve their chances, male lions, who typically do not hunt, team up with females to implement a strategy of isolation. They target calves separated from the herd or the weakest individuals, using speed and strength to attack from multiple angles. However, grassland elephants are not easy prey. Upon detecting danger, the herd immediately forms a tight defensive circle, with adult elephants, armed with sharp tusks, standing on the perimeter like warriors guarding a fortress. The calves are safely protected in the center. A thrust from tusks or a powerful kick from the hind legs can cause severe injuries or even death to any lion that dares to intrude. Elephants do not rely on brute strength alone. They communicate through sounds and gestures to coordinate actions, creating a highly effective fighting team. The coordination and intelligence of the elephant herd are lessons in strength, not just from muscle, but also from connection and strategy. In life, coordination and mutual understanding within a herd can bring immense strength. In life, coordination and understanding among members of the same herd not only create strong bonds, but also serve as a priceless source of strength to overcome any challenge. It is this unity and spirit of mutual support that determine the success of each individual in reaching collective goals. When protecting the herd, the thunderous roars of elephants serve as battle drums, echoing across the space, warning not only their own herd, but also other animals of the lurking danger. Their powerful trunk swings and stomping steps are clear signals to predators that they are unwelcome. The intelligence of elephants is also evident in their memory of migration routes and water sources. During the dry season, when they must cross barren lands, the mature female leads the herd to safe areas, away from places where lions typically ambush. These memories are passed down through generations, giving elephants a significant advantage in the brutal struggle for survival. Although hidden in tall grass, the sitatunga remains highly alert to distant threats. When danger approaches, they pause for a moment, their ears swiveling toward the sound, then silently retreat into the water, leaving only their nose above the surface to breathe. Like skilled escape artists, they vanish beneath the calm water, eluding even the most persistent predators. The sitatunga's swimming ability is not only crucial for avoiding predators, but also essential for foraging. They rely on aquatic plants, such as watergrass, leaves, and even tree roots, nutrient sources that most other species cannot access. Their powerful digestive system helps extract the maximum nutrients from these resources, sustaining them through the harsh, dry season. If the ostrich is the largest bird in the world, then the quarry's bustard holds the title of the heaviest flying bird, weighing up to 40 pounds and with a wingspan of up to 8.9 feet. These bustards walk across the grasslands like silent kings of the savanna. The evolutionary history of the quarry's bustard spans millions of years, originating from ancient bird species that chose a life on the ground rather than flying in the sky. This decision gave them their massive size and the strength needed to endure harsh environments. Their long, powerful legs are built for covering long distances, allowing them to traverse dry grasslands without needing to fly. Although they are capable of flight, they only use it as a last resort, as their large wings require a significant amount of energy to lift their heavy bodies. In the challenging environment of Taranga, where food and water are precious resources, the quarry's bustard shows remarkable adaptation. They hunt large insects, such as grasshoppers and beetles, as well as small reptiles like lizards. Each deliberate yet confident step they take rustles the dry grass, forcing prey to reveal itself. When the moment comes, they strike decisively. The quarry's bustard, like the Sitatunga, is a testament to adaptability and resilience in nature's harsh conditions. The powerful beak of the quarry's bustard swiftly captures prey with precision, turning the hunt into a graceful dance between patience and speed. Despite their large size, the quarry's bustard is not entirely safe from larger predators like lions, leopards, or hyenas. However, they employ many effective defense strategies. When sensing danger, they often freeze, relying on their brown and gray feathers to blend into the dry landscape of the savanna. If attacked, they can fly short distances with powerful bursts to escape or deliver strong kicks with their long legs, enough to cause serious harm to smaller predators. The role of the quarry's bustard in the Taranga ecosystem goes beyond survival. By hunting large insects and small reptiles, they help control populations that could disrupt the balance of the ecosystem. During the dry season, as they move through the grasslands, they inadvertently spread seeds through their droppings, contributing to plant regeneration when the rains return. Each step they take not only reshapes the landscape, but also creates conditions for life to thrive in the arid environment. In the dim light of the morning, the loud call of the southern ground hornbill echoes across the dry grasslands of Taranga. Instead of flying into the sky, these birds dominate the ground like their territory, with legs up to 20 inches long, walking steadily through the grasslands, where life and death are always in balance. According to the IUCN report, they are currently classified as a vulnerable species, a clear warning about the uncertain future of this iconic bird. Southern ground hornbills spend most of their time on the ground, using their powerful beaks to turn over hard, dry soil in search of insects, lizards, small snakes, and even rodents. Their hunting style is silent, yet highly effective, like a skilled artist creating a masterpiece in silence. A strong and precise strike from their beak is enough to take down prey, turning hunting into a minimalist yet powerful art form. These hornbills are not solitary creatures. They live in small groups, typically consisting of a breeding pair and a few supporting individuals. This cooperative behavior helps them defend their territory and gather food. The story of the southern ground hornbill is a great example of unity and survival strategies in a challenging world. The strong social bonds of the southern ground hornbill are crucial for their survival in the harsh conditions of the savanna. Their deep, resonant call is one of the most recognizable features. These low, booming sounds can travel up to 2 miles, serving both as a territorial declaration and a mating signal. Standing amidst the vast grasslands, they call to one another with echoing tones, creating a unique symphony of the savanna, where every sound plays a role in survival. After enduring the drought and harshness of the dry season, the wild animals finally welcome the first rains. The rainy season in Tanzania arrives like a conductor, bringing the symphony of life back to life after months of silence. The precious raindrops gradually lay a fresh green carpet over the vast Serengeti grasslands, the Tangara forests, and the wetlands of Ruaha. This transformation is not just a change in the landscape, but a powerful call to awaken every corner, breathing life into the entire ecosystem. When the first seasonal rains sweep through northern Tanzania, Lake Manara awakens like a newly polished natural gem, nestled in the Great Rift Valley, about 75 miles from Ruaha. The lake expands like a giant mirror, reflecting the vast blue sky. With an average area of 230 square kilometers, the lake can expand up to 330 square kilometers during heavy rains, overflowing its banks and creating ideal conditions for the thriving of aquatic plants. Flooded grasslands emerge around the lake's shores, becoming a refuge for countless wildlife species. From above, Lake Manara appears like a stunning watercolor painting, where nature adorns it with the vibrant green of vegetation, the pink hues of flamingo flocks, and shimmering waves under the sunlight. The abundant water brings new life to the large animals in the area. Hippos rest in the water like natural tanks, occasionally rising to the surface to breathe and feed. Their presence plays an important role in the lake's food chain, helping reduce competition between species and maintaining ecological balance. The rainy season, when Lake Manara awakens under the first rains, brings the entire ecosystem to life, enabling animal species, especially large ones like hippos, to continue surviving and thriving. During the rainy season, Lake Manara transforms into a vibrant and energetic scene. The calm water fields suddenly become a gathering place for millions of greater flamingos, spreading across the surface of the lake like a brilliant pink carpet. Their calls echo across the water, creating a magical symphony of wild nature. The evolutionary history of the greater flamingo spans millions of years, originating from ancestors that lived and thrived in high alkaline wetlands. These flamingos have adapted to survive in the harsh environment, something few other species have managed to do. With legs up to 5 feet long and a light yet sturdy body, they move easily through soft mud and shallow waters. Their characteristic curved beak, equipped with a complex filtration system, is an essential tool for collecting algae and plankton, rich in carotenoids, which give their plumage its distinctive pink color. When the rainy season arrives, Lake Manyara becomes a paradise for millions of flamingos migrating from all over East Africa. The abundant rains not only enrich the alkaline lake, but also create ideal conditions for the growth of beta-carotene-rich algae, becoming a plentiful food source for the flocks of flamingos soaring across the sky. Here, they not only search for food, but also breed, completing a vital ecological cycle. Flamingos build their nests from mud on raised mounds, carefully choosing the nest sites to protect their eggs from saline water and predators. The social nature of the greater flamingo is essential to their survival. Large flocks, sometimes numbering up to 2 million birds, provide protection against predators such as African fish eagles and enhance communication and cooperation during these massive gatherings. Their synchronized calls resemble an invitation to join a collective dance, promoting unity within the flock. Their foraging behavior is a testament to nature's creativity. As they lower their heads into the water, their curved beaks filter algae and small creatures from the mineral-rich water. This diet not only gives their feathers a brilliant pink hue, but also serves as an important signal during the breeding season. The deeper pink color of the adults is a sign of health and readiness, playing a crucial role in attracting mates. Beyond their striking beauty, greater flamingos play a significant role in the ecosystem of Lake Manyara. By consuming algae, they help regulate their population, preventing overgrowth that could disrupt the alkaline water source. As they move through the lake, their long legs stir the water, enhancing oxygen exchange and creating favorable conditions for other species. In the soft light of dawn over Lake Manyara, dewdrops sparkle on the green grass, forming a mirror reflecting the misty sky. Passing through this peaceful scene is the gray-crowned crane, a symbol of grace and resilience in the wild world of East Africa. The golden crown glittering on their heads is like a royal tiara, not only drawing attention, but also symbolizing millions of years of refined evolution. As the rainy season breathes life into the marshes around Lake Manyara, an entire ecosystem is revived. This is when the gray-crowned cranes display their most vibrant beauty, performing elegant courtship dances on the lush green grass. Each dance step, bow, and call is part of a complex mating ritual, creating a harmonious and radiant spectacle. Their calls can be heard from as far as 2 miles away, serving as invitations and signals across the vast savanna. In the rich wetlands and grasslands around Lake Manyara, the gray-crowned cranes find an abundant food source. They quietly forage for grass seeds, insects, and even small animals. Their sharp beaks gently pick food from the ground or shallow water, while their long legs help them move into flooded areas without disturbing the sensitive environment. This flexible foraging behavior helps them thrive in a dynamic environment. The gray-crowned crane is a wonderful symbol of adaptation and resilience in nature. Do you think that their persistence and adaptability in behavior could be valuable lessons to help us overcome challenges in life? During the rainy season, the Serengeti grasslands are covered by a lush green carpet, turning it into the main stage for the Great Migration, one of the most awe-inspiring and magnificent natural phenomena in the world. Drawn by the abundance of fresh grass and the replenished water sources from rivers like the Mara and Grumeti, massive herds of animals cross rivers and grasslands in their journey for food and renewal. The Great Migration, the largest movement of large animals on the planet, is an overwhelming natural spectacle in both scale and grandeur. Over 1.5 million wildebeest, 300,000 zebras, and 400,000 Grant's gazelles embark together on an 800-kilometer journey, an endless cycle that takes them from the Serengeti in Tanzania to the Masai Mara in Kenya, seeking new opportunities for life. This scene is like a rolling, black river winding through the vast grasslands. The rains breathe new life into the Serengeti, transforming it into a lush green carpet, revitalizing the parched grasslands after the harsh, dry season. More than 80% of the young wildebeests are born within the first few weeks of the rainy season, creating a spectacle full of life and energy. Millions of hooves crush the earth, leaving nutrient-rich dung that refreshes the soil, forming the foundation of the grassland ecosystem. However, this season is not without its challenges. As the herds migrate to the Masai Mara, the landscape becomes more vibrant and diverse than ever before. The newly restored grasslands stretch endlessly before them, but this is also when new challenges begin. Predators like lions, with patience and strength, lie in wait for the perfect moment to strike at young calves or those exhausted and unable to keep up with the herd. These are rich feasts for predators, but this sacrifice serves a greater purpose. It nourishes the environment and helps maintain the fragile balance of the ecosystem. Every step of the migrating herds has profound impacts on the ecosystem. The Great Migration is not just a survival journey, but also a symbol of renewal and life in nature. The Great Migration is not only a natural event, but the heartbeat of the Serengeti, a symbol of the biological cycle. Each rainy season, the land is reborn, bringing a new story of endurance and renewal to those fortunate enough to witness it. This is an unforgettable experience, a powerful testament to nature's ability to balance and sustain life. Amid the vibrant energy of the Great Migration, where herds of gazelles, zebras, and Thomson's gazelles flow like a living river across the Serengeti grasslands, African wild dogs emerge as the silent warriors of nature. Lacking the massive frame of lions or the tireless persistence of hyenas, they become symbols of perfect cooperation and brilliant hunting strategy. With a success rate of up to 80%, they prove that collective intelligence can surpass individual strength. As one of the oldest predators of Africa, wild dogs have evolved over millions of years to become incredibly skilled hunters. Their ability to coordinate as a pack and their excellent physical endurance set them apart from other members of the Canidae family, allowing them to move faster and more persistently in the hunt. Their colorful coats, with black, yellow, and white patterns, not only make them stand out, but also help pack members recognize each other. Each wild dog pack operates as a cohesive social unit, typically consisting of 6 to 20 individuals, led by an alpha pair. Teamwork and coordination are vital to their survival, with each member playing a role in hunting, caring for the young, and protecting the pack from potential threats. The skillful hunting strategies and strong team spirit of wild dogs are a testament to adaptation and survival in the harsh wilderness. African wild dogs are not only brilliant hunters, but also a prime example of the power of cooperation in nature. The rainy season not only brings new life to the Serengeti grasslands, but also presents significant challenges. The presence of lions and hyenas forces wild dog packs to keep moving, seeking areas with less competition. Yet, the vast grasslands remain the main stage for their incredible hunting strategies. When prey, usually a Thompson's gazelle or a young zebra, appears, the wild dog pack immediately deploys a perfectly coordinated hunting campaign. The hunt of African wild dogs is a magnificent symphony of speed, strength, and cooperation. Upon detecting the prey, they begin the chase at speeds of 37 miles per hour in a dramatic pursuit. The wild dog pack operates like a professional team, with each member taking on a specific role in the hunt. Whether the prey is large or small, the wild dogs eat quickly, knowing that the appearance of hyenas or lions can quickly turn their victory into defeat. Hyenas, with their large numbers and persistence, often steal meals from the wild dogs, while lions, with their overwhelming strength, not only take the prey, but can also injure any wild dog they encounter. This forces the wild dog packs to rely on speed and quick thinking to avoid unnecessary confrontations. In the Serengeti ecosystem, African wild dogs play the role of natural regulators. They help control the populations of smaller herbivores, preventing overgrazing that could harm the vegetation. Moreover, their hunting behavior forces prey herds to keep moving, spreading grazing pressure over a larger area. In this way, they help maintain the fragile balance of the ecosystem. However, the story of African wild dogs is not without its challenges. According to the IUCN report, they are currently listed as an endangered species, with only about 6,000 individuals remaining worldwide. Human encroachment on their habitats, diseases transmitted by domestic dogs, and climate change are pushing this species to the brink of extinction. Nevertheless, their existence remains a powerful testament to the strength of cooperation and intelligence in the natural world. The Mara River, once peaceful in the dry season, transforms into a powerful current during the rainy season, sweeping away everything in its path. Tropical rains cause the river to rise, creating dangerous whirlpools at the bends. The river overflows, turning the land into traps from which escape is impossible. The leaders of the herd are often the first to venture across, guiding the entire group. But not everyone makes it to the other shore. Crocodiles claim the lives of about 10,000 gazelles each year, playing an integral role in the survival cycle of the region. In the wild, every step taken by animals, from the cooperation of wild dogs to the battle for survival across rivers like the Mara, contributes to maintaining the natural balance. In this region, crocodiles with enormous bodies, reaching up to 18 feet long and weighing around 1,500 pounds, silently dominate the aquatic world. These ancient predators are the embodiment of evolutionary perfection, with a history spanning more than 200 million years. Their thick, armor-like skin and tough scales help protect them from harsh environmental conditions. Their eyes are positioned high on their heads, and their nostrils placed at the extreme top, allowing them to observe and breathe while their bodies are almost entirely submerged. The sensory receptors on their jaws are extremely sensitive, capable of detecting the slightest ripples in the water, ensuring that no movement escapes their attention. During chaotic moments when gazelle herds attempt to cross the river, about 15% of them fail to reach the other shore, according to the Tanzania Wildlife Research Institute, 2023. Most of them become meals for the enormous crocodiles. The death roll, one of nature's most effective hunting techniques, ensures their success. By violently spinning their bodies while holding on to their prey, they tear flesh or subdue the animal underwater, leaving no opportunity for escape. However, it is not only their hunting ability that defines the role of Nile crocodiles in the Mara ecosystem. As apex predators, they play an important role in controlling herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing that could harm vegetation and water sources. Unconsumed carcasses provide food for scavengers such as marabou storks and hyenas, ensuring that no resources are wasted. Furthermore, their presence forces migrating herds to keep moving, helping to spread grazing pressure over a larger area. When the tropical rains arrive in full force, Ruaha National Park, a vast and untamed land, welcomes new life. Located in central Tanzania, Ruaha spans over 20,000 kilometers, making it the largest national park in the country and one of Africa's most renowned conservation areas. Ruaha National Park is one of the key ecological regions where ecosystems from East and Southern Africa converge, creating a vibrant and colorful landscape teeming with life. The mighty Ruaha River, fueled by the rains, flows powerfully, becoming the lifeblood of the entire ecosystem. The river's water provides sustenance and serves as the heart of hundreds of plant and animal species. During the rainy season, large herds of gazelles and zebras flood into the area, grazing on the fresh grass of the lush meadows. Grant's gazelles and impalas wander across the plains, not only searching for food, but also staying alert for predators like lions and leopards. The landscape of Ruaha during the rainy season is a striking contrast, where life flourishes abundantly, yet challenges abound. The fast-flowing rivers pose significant danger, while predators like spotted hyenas seize this opportunity to hunt. The increased humidity also leads to the development of disease-carrying insects, posing health risks for both wildlife and humans. Amidst the vast land of Ruaha National Park, the East African black rhinoceros stands firm as a symbol of strength and resilience. With their massive bodies, armor-like thick skin, and magnificent horns up to 1 meter long, the black rhinos embody resilience through countless cycles of evolution. These creatures not only survive in harsh environments, but also play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the region. The East African black rhino has undergone millions of years of evolution to adapt to Africa's harsh environments. As a subspecies of the black rhino, they evolved from ancient ancestors, carrying a legacy of toughness and survival against extreme challenges. According to the latest data from 2023, the global population of black rhinos is only about 5,000, with the East African black rhino comprising a small portion of that number. Once widely distributed across East and Southern Africa, they now exist only in small conservation populations within reserves like Ruaha National Park. With their hook-shaped lips, like natural pincers, East African black rhinos skillfully grasp young leaves and even roots from the ground. They help regulate the overgrowth of shrubs, maintaining balance in the grassland ecosystem. The paths rhinos create through dense vegetation not only open trails for other animals, but also impact the structure of their surrounding habitat. Even in death, whether from natural aging or predation, their carcasses provide essential nutrition for scavengers like vultures and marabou storks, ensuring that no energy in the ecosystem is wasted. The rainy season in Ruaha National Park not only revives the grasslands and forests, but also sets the stage for the giant eland, a symbol of strength and grace, to move through the vibrant wilderness. With their impressive size, standing up to 2 meters at the shoulder and weighing up to 1,000 kilograms, they are the largest antelope species. Their twisted horns, reaching up to 1.2 meters, are not only powerful defensive weapons, but also symbols of dignity and maturity. The giant elands move across grasslands and low shrubs, foraging for fresh grass, tender leaves, and fruit. This diverse diet helps maintain their massive size and provides the energy needed to navigate the challenges of their natural environment. Despite their large size, elands move almost silently, a remarkable skill in an environment where silence can be the difference between life and death. Notably, giant elands can run at speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour, outrunning many predators like lions and leopards. In dangerous situations, they can escape quickly, a vital survival skill in the wild. The resilience and adaptability of the East African black rhino and giant eland are testaments to nature's perfection. The twisted horns of the giant eland serve as powerful defensive tools. A strong push from their horns can make even the most determined predators reconsider their attack. However, the future of the giant eland still faces significant challenges. According to the 2023 IUCN report, they are classified as vulnerable, with their global population continuing to decline. Conservation efforts in Ruaha National Park have played a crucial role in stabilizing and restoring their numbers. These initiatives include anti-poaching patrols and community education programs aimed at raising awareness of the importance of wildlife protection. Thanks to these efforts, Ruaha has become a vital stronghold for the giant eland, ensuring their survival and contributing to broader biodiversity conservation goals. On the shores of Lake Tanganyika, where the waves shimmer under the tropical rain, Gombe Stream National Park rises as a precious gem of the wilderness. Although covering only 35 kilometers, this park is a sanctuary for a rich and mysterious ecosystem. The streams that flow through the park carry nutrients from the forest to the lake, creating a perfect ecosystem where life intertwines with every current. The landscape of Gombe is a harmonious blend of lakeside rainforests, grasslands, and crystal-clear streams that flow through the park. During the rainy season, the tall fuss and albizia trees thrive, providing shade and serving as an important food source for wildlife. The average temperature ranges from 20 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius, with high humidity creating an atmosphere full of life. The plants not only enhance the beauty of the landscape, but also serve as the foundation of the ecosystem, nourishing the creatures within the park. Amidst this natural symphony, the calls of olive baboons, red-tailed monkeys, and blue monkeys echo through the forest. During the rainy season, these primates venture deep into the forest, seeking shelter and abundant food sources. Gombe is not only a refuge for primates, but also boasts a remarkable aquatic ecosystem connected to Lake Tanganyika. The lake is home to more than 300 fish species, many of which are endemic, including species from the Cyclidae family. The rainy season's streams carry silt into the lake, enriching the water and creating ideal conditions for fish to breed and aquatic life to thrive. Each raindrop that falls feels like a miracle, transforming the forest into a lush emerald carpet. Here, chimpanzees, one of the smartest primate species on Earth, continue their journey of survival, maintaining a deep connection with the natural world. In this pristine landscape, more than 100 chimpanzees thrive, displaying resilience and extraordinary intelligence. Chimpanzees share 98–99% of their DNA with humans, a striking similarity that is impossible to overlook. Our common ancestor with them dates back around 6 million years, leaving an indelible mark on the evolutionary timeline of both species. The story of wildlife at Gombe is a testament to resilience and the ability to adapt in a world full of challenges. Chimpanzees capture the world's attention through their intelligence and complex social structures. Jane Goodall's pioneering research at Gombe in 1960 revealed the complex behaviors and learning abilities of chimpanzees, forever changing the way humanity perceives animals. During the rainy season, chimpanzees at Gombe enjoy the abundant food nature offers: ripe fruits, tender leaves, and various seeds, which make up the main part of their diet, providing the energy needed for daily activities. From the treetops, they scan their surroundings, utilizing every open space to find or observe the environment around them. Although the park is only 30.5 kilometers, with elevations ranging from 600 to 1,500 meters, it provides a complex and challenging ecosystem for these intelligent primates. Chimpanzees exhibit an incredibly sophisticated social system. They live in large groups called communities, but frequently split into smaller groups to forage or travel. Their communication system goes beyond vocalizations, incorporating a rich array of gestures and facial expressions. Loud screams echo through the forest, serving as a warning of impending danger, while softer calls signal safety or the sharing of food. Perhaps the most remarkable behavior of chimpanzees is their ability to use tools. At Gombe, researchers have observed chimpanzees using sticks to extract insects or rocks to crack open the shells of hard fruits. This demonstrates their advanced intelligence and ability to learn. Even more fascinating, they pass these skills on to younger generations, a trait once thought to be unique to humans. The mangrove forests of Zanzibar provide a challenging yet mysterious environment for the animals living there, such as chimpanzees, where survival is closely tied to the ability to adapt and innovate. In this challenging environment, chimpanzees not only face powerful waves and the shade of trees, but also learn to make use of every resource to sustain their lives. It is in these moments that they demonstrate remarkable dexterity and superior intelligence, a testament to the power of evolution and the ability to survive in a wild world full of pitfalls. With their complex, intertwined roots acting as anchors that hold the soil, the mangrove forests of Zanzibar form the first line of defense for the archipelago. These forests stretch along the coastline, particularly on the western shore of Pemba Island and coastal areas of UA, playing a vital role as green lungs, helping keep the ocean fresh and vibrant. The mangrove forests not only protect the environment, but also function as filters, removing pollutants before they can spread to surrounding seas, ensuring the ocean remains clean and rich in life. In this ecosystem, every root rising from the mud is like a finger cradling life, providing shelter for crabs, shrimp, and countless juvenile fish. Mangrove forests are not only natural shields protecting the coast from erosion and storms, but also vital habitats for numerous species. Trees such as Avicennia marina, Rhizophora mucronata, and Soneraceae alba form the backbone of this ecosystem. The roots, resembling tangled vines, stretch deep into the mud, retaining nutrients and protecting the shoreline from the encroachment of waves. In the brackish waters formed by rainfall and river runoff, these mangrove forests act as natural filters, cleansing the water and sustaining life for surrounding marine ecosystems. During the rainy season, heavy rains flood the lowlands, providing essential nutrients to the mangrove forests. This is a time of recovery and regeneration when life flourishes and flocks of migratory birds arrive from all over the world. The flocks of birds fly like musical notes, dancing across the sky, turning this land into a vibrant, ever-changing painting. Amidst the tangled roots rising from the water, the Zanzibar red colobus monkey emerges as a prominent symbol of the island's unique biodiversity. Their bright orange-red fur contrasts sharply with the vibrant green of the trees, highlighting the natural beauty and richness of the wildlife here. Each graceful movement of the Zanzibar red colobus monkey between the treetops is a harmonious dance of strength and elegance. This primate has an incredible evolutionary history, having diverged from its relatives, the colobus monkeys, millions of years ago. In the natural isolation of Zanzibar, they have developed into an endemic species found nowhere else in the world. Their lineage and habitat have shaped distinctive characteristics from color to ecological behavior, making them a living testament to the adaptability of life. Living in the mangrove forests and the nearby hills, Zanzibar red colobus monkeys find a rich habitat full of resources. The mangrove forests, with their fresh leaves, fruits, and shoots, not only provide abundant food, but also serve as a safe refuge from predators. Areas such as Jozani Chwaka Bay National Park serve as an important hub for this species, where they live in large groups, moving continuously through the treetops, ranging from 9 to 18 meters high, foraging and interacting in this environment. The social behavior of this species is essential to their survival. Living in groups of 30 to 50 individuals, they rely on loud calls to warn and communicate. Their ability to coordinate within the group helps them defend against natural threats such as mongoose, snakes, and even human activities. A unique characteristic of this species is their multi-chambered stomach, which helps them digest leaves rich in cellulose, a food source difficult for many other animals to process. Zanzibar red colobus monkeys play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. They consume fruits and disperse seeds through their droppings, becoming natural seed planters. Studies show that more than 30% of seeds dispersed by these monkeys have higher germination rates due to the digestive process. This makes them a crucial factor in the regeneration of mangrove forests, an essential link in the ecological chain. However, under pressure from deforestation and environmental changes, the fate of this species is becoming increasingly fragile. According to the 2023 IUCN report, this species is listed as endangered, with only about 5,000 individuals remaining. These threats not only jeopardize the survival of the species, but also undermine their ecological role. The Zanzibar red colobus monkey is a symbol of vitality and adaptation in the wild, but also a reminder of the fragility of species in a changing environment. They exist amidst the lush treetops, like bright red streaks, but are also facing growing threats from human destruction. Their image serves as a warning to protect and preserve nature's treasures before they become eternal memories. As the golden sunset gradually sets, sunlight filters through the mangrove forests on Zanzibar Island, creating a breathtaking scene. The mangrove trees stretch tall, standing proudly over the shimmering water, while the nimble movements of the vervet monkeys dance gracefully, perfectly in sync with the natural rhythm of the environment. Born from the Cercopithecidae family, their ancestors were pioneers in adapting to a variety of habitats, from dry savannas to flooded areas. However, Zanzibar's mangrove environment presents a real challenge. The muddy land, salty water, and ever-changing tides create a constantly shifting world. But with their strong hands, flexible fingers, and exceptional climbing abilities, vervet monkeys move effortlessly through the tall trees like acrobats in zero gravity. With long legs and agile muscles, they are undeterred by distances that would challenge other animals. In the early morning, as the first rays of light pierce through the mangrove roots, the vervet monkeys begin their daily journey. Led by the adult monkeys, the whole troop moves through the forest, searching for ripe, juicy fruit. During the rainy season, when insects are abundant, they spend most of their time on the ground, where the soft mud teems with thousands of small, rich creatures. It is their dexterous hands that help them catch small prey, adding protein-rich meals to their diet. But it doesn't stop at the mangrove forests. Beyond that lies a rich and magnificent marine ecosystem. The Zanzibar Sea stretches out like a mirror reflecting the sky, forming a coral reef ecosystem spanning over 490 kilometers. This is one of the richest marine environments in the world, a natural masterpiece crafted by Mother Nature herself. Beneath the surface, the coral reefs form an underwater forest where over 400 species of coral thrive, attracting thousands of marine creatures. Clownfish, butterflyfish, and angelfish dance and swirl among the coral branches, creating a vibrant scene like an underwater festival of color. This beauty is not only a gift for the eyes, but also a crucial factor in protecting the coastline and sustaining life for millions of creatures. According to the International Coral Initiative, ICI, this marine area provides more than 60% of the fish catch for local fishermen. The question is, what can we do to protect such a marvelous natural world? Together, let's protect these ecosystems, for they are not only the source of life for animals, but also the livelihood for millions of people. Zanzibar's seafood and ecotourism industries contribute millions of dollars each year through seafood exports and attracting tourists from all over the world. Zanzibar's waters, where the deep blue of the Indian Ocean meets vast seagrass meadows, are an ideal home for green sea turtles. With their powerful flippers, they glide across more than 320 kilometers of seagrass, creating a vibrant scene of an ecosystem blending tranquility and vitality. The green sea turtle, a symbol of the ocean, silently fulfills its role as an underwater gardener, sustaining life and maintaining the delicate balance of the sea. Beyond their remarkable beauty, green sea turtles play an irreplaceable role in the marine ecosystem. They maintain balance in the seagrass fields, create habitats for many other marine species, and enhance the ocean's carbon absorption capabilities. They are not only important to their species, but also a key factor in protecting a complex and sensitive ecosystem. However, the journey of the green sea turtle is currently facing serious threats. According to the 2023 IUCN report, they are listed as endangered, with their global population sharply declining due to habitat loss, plastic pollution, and illegal fishing. In Zanzibar, these challenges are becoming increasingly evident as unsustainable tourism and coastal development continue to devastate the essential seagrass fields vital for their survival. On the surface, bottlenose dolphins dance in the sunlight, showcasing their intelligence and joy. Zanzibar's waters, with lush mangrove forests and vibrant coral reefs, provide an ideal environment for these magnificent creatures. The mangrove forests act as an ecological buffer, protecting coastal waters from erosion and providing shelter for small fish, the primary prey of bottlenose dolphins. In this underwater world, every creature plays an important role, and bottlenose dolphins serve as natural regulators, maintaining balance in the food chain. The challenges faced by green sea turtles and bottlenose dolphins require the effort of all of us. We must act today to ensure that future generations will still be able to witness the beauty of Zanzibar's seas and the marvelous creatures that live within them. Bottlenose dolphins live in pods of 10 to 30 individuals where complex social structures help them develop and adapt. The way they communicate through whistles, clicks, and high-frequency sounds not only serves as a means of sharing information, but is also a profound expression of unity and cooperation. During hunting sessions, the entire pod works together like a perfectly coordinated team. They herd small fish into shallow waters or form a circle to encircle their prey, using an intelligent and highly effective strategy. The hunting talent of bottlenose dolphins is truly a marvel of natural adaptation. They swim at speeds of up to 32 kilometers per hour, gliding through the waves like silver arrows beneath the surface, their powerful fins propelling them toward their target. Their ability to dive for up to 10 minutes allows them to reach fish hiding deep beneath the seabed. Using echolocation, like a living sonar system, they can pinpoint prey even in murky waters, demonstrating their mastery of their environment. But bottlenose dolphins are not just excellent ocean hunters. They also play a crucial role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. By consuming small fish and invertebrates, they help prevent population explosions of species that could harm coral reefs and seagrass meadows, the ocean's green lungs. Their life cycle is not just about survival, but also a testament to the perfect balance between life and nature. The vibrant waves of the Zanzibar Sea not only radiate a mysterious beauty, but also echo the majestic songs of humpback whales. With each mighty tail slap and leap above the water's surface, these whales perform a dazzling dance, making them an indispensable symbol of the Indian Ocean's marine ecosystem. The journey of humpback whales has lasted for tens of millions of years. Their ancestors once roamed the land, but the harshness of nature drove them to evolve and adapt to the vast oceans over millions of years. The bodies of humpback whales have become masterpieces of nature, growing up to 16 meters in length and weighing over 18 tons, with the largest pectoral fins of any whale species, which can reach up to 5 meters. These features not only help them move efficiently, but also give them an extraordinary grace, as though they are performing a ballet under the water. Every year, humpback whales embark on one of the longest migrations in the animal kingdom, traveling over 16,000 kilometers from the icy waters of the Arctic and Antarctic to the warm seas at the equator. Zanzibar's seas, with its tranquil bays and deep waters, serve as an ideal stop on this legendary journey. From July to November, humpback whales gather here to mate, where the females, weary from their long migration, will bring new life to the ocean. The coral reefs and mangrove forests surrounding Zanzibar not only provide safe havens from threats like orcas, but also indirectly supply food sources for these magnificent whales, supporting the marine food chain they rely on. The role of humpback whales goes beyond hunting and breeding. They play an extremely important role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. Their nutrient-rich feces, containing elements like nitrogen and ions, stimulate the growth of phytoplankton, the foundation of the underwater food chain. These tiny organisms not only provide food for countless marine creatures, but also absorb significant amounts of CO2, helping to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Zanzibar's waters, where the warm currents of the Indian Ocean support a thriving ecosystem, provide the perfect stage for another magnificent creature, the giant manta ray. With wingspans of up to 7 meters, these sea angels glide gently through the waves, displaying grace and power in the heart of the ocean. The journey of the giant manta ray dates back millions of years, when their ancestors, once resembling ancient sharks, underwent a unique evolutionary process to become the master filter feeders they are today. Their aerodynamic bodies and large wing-like fins allow them to navigate easily through the nutrient-rich currents of the ocean. Despite weighing up to 1,400 kilograms, they move with the grace of ballet dancers, each movement a mesmerizing underwater dance. Zanzibar's seas, with lush mangrove forests and vibrant coral reefs, provide an excellent environment for these mysterious creatures. What can we do to protect these magnificent beings and maintain the balance of the ocean? We need to reduce single-use plastic and increase recycling efforts to minimize waste entering the ocean, protecting marine creatures from the harm of plastics and toxic chemicals. Promoting strong ocean protection policies and raising public awareness about the importance of preserving marine life are effective ways to maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. We must act today to protect these great animals and the ecosystems they help sustain. Coral reefs not only provide safe shelter, but also serve as rich feeding grounds for the giant manta rays. The mangrove forests along the coastline protect the waters from erosion while acting as natural kitchens, producing large quantities of plankton, the main food source for manta rays. These tiny organisms are the foundation of the ocean's food chain, sustaining not only the giant manta rays, but also countless other marine creatures in the underwater world. The giant manta ray is renowned for its strategic feeding behavior. When faced with dense plankton blooms, they use a spinning technique to create small eddies, concentrating the plankton in one area. They then glide through the water with their mouths wide open, using their gill slits to filter out tiny prey. The survival of the giant manta ray is enhanced by their exceptional intelligence, possessing the largest brain-to-body ratio among fish species. They exhibit curiosity and superior learning abilities. Scientists have observed their complex social behaviors, including cooperation during feeding and non-verbal communication through body signals. The role of the giant manta ray in Zanzibar's marine ecosystem is irreplaceable. By consuming plankton, they regulate the populations of these small creatures, preventing plankton blooms that could disrupt other species. Their migrations across the seas also redistribute essential nutrients, promoting the growth of marine ecosystems. However, like many other natural symbols, the giant manta ray faces significant threats from humans. Unsustainable fishing methods, plastic pollution, and climate change are severely affecting their habitats and food sources. According to the 2023 IUCN report, the species is now listed as vulnerable, with populations sharply declining in many areas.